They also made it for Ikenfell, and so now Ikenfell has like.
Yeah, I heard you.
We can't. We cannot
like,
hear you.
keep them just a
But you can
little
hear
bit.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear Nat.
Wait.
Oh wait.
Oh, there we go.
There we-
I can hear you
Oh.
now. Yeah.
Now, okay.
Now we're good.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'm so sorry I'm late. I had to wait for my parents to come give me more gas.
That's crazy.
Cause, yeah.
Real.
So that was so good.
Yeah, it sounds like you had a really fun past like hour or so.
It's great. That's great.
Let's
Me
see.
and
Today
Madison.
is the
And now we're
20 and the 2024 05
Banter?
20.
Serious.
Lock it.
Lock it.
And here is except Dr. Andre. All right, we streaming?
We're streaming. We're live. I went
This
live
is
because I like
good.
catching our banter sometimes. You know.
Yeah. All right. Welcome. Let's get right into it, because we are in the thick of a dungeon. Last time we left off, the party waited until Rebirth Eve, a holiday run by for the Silver Flame. And the Silver Flame used the Vanquisher's reward that they had taken to slay a large demon, and then recollected that Vanquisher's reward and have graciously let you all borrow this incredibly valuable item. You entered this vault sort of place, and the liquid contents disappeared. So now
That's
you
it.
are
That's what happened.
investigating the dungeon, where along the way you have encountered various foes, different strange rooms, some odd pitch black liquid with the consistency of water. And one of you has used a machine that performed various analyses of some of your party members. You just finished a long rest inside this room. You can open up the tactical view. Let me move us. Yeah, you actually can't. I'd move you over.
Yeah, we have no agency.
Is the fog of war working?
Yes.
Let's see.
It is working for everyone?
I think so.
Question mark. We're able to see rooms we were in before. Yes.
Yeah, I can only see the places we've already been.
Same.
That's good. All right. Then with that, let me move this window over here so I can see alchemy and my notes. And what would you guys like to do? You finished your short rest. It was successful. The floor is yours.
Well, I think the obvious answer is one of these two doors needs to be opened next. Do we
Yeah.
have
There
a
are-
preference?
There are three entrances. There are two to the east. The top one is a wooden door. The bottom one appears to be just a veil of beads. And there is also a doorway with a veil of beads to the south.
I feel like we should save the Veil of Beads rooms for last, because that seems like it's going to be a whole thing down there.
I mean, it couldn't hurt to scout it out, though. What if we make all the skeletons that have been walking through mad? I would like to know how many skeletons there are before we do so.
I feel like
Yeah.
we made them mad when we tied them up.
No, we
And
didn't.
force-
How would they attacked
They were
us?
chilling. I
They were
think the
chilling.
bead room is the room with the machine. Like, I think we've already...
Well, no, the room with the machine has two bead doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That
I
is
think...
Do we lose Murphy?
The poor internet, not in his favor today.
Is there a door over here, the place I just pinged?
Yes, there was the locked silver door with had many ornate drawings.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the one that we needed a key for, right?
It
Yeah.
had abjuration magic on it. I think you recognize that it had the lock spell cast on it.
And
I-
then... I forget, over here we could have just walked into, right? We just didn't.
There's like a lot
Um,
of doors.
I believe that is correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to keep track of the doors we haven't opened.
there is a
yet.
door unlocked that we never went into. I think it was the metal one that was sealed.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that had a thick iron door.
I honestly
Airtight.
think the beats seem more like an easy option to go through now,
Okay, we can do beads now then.
since it's not a closed door. You know, if there's anything antagonistic in there, would have already come out.
Okay, so where are you going?
I'm thinking the right door, not the down door.
With the beads?
Yeah, because there's two. They both have beads, right?
Okay,
Wait,
as
wait,
you are,
the skeletons came from the right one, right?
that is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were frozen on a
As
great
you
screen,
are
by the
about
way,
to go
Murphy.
through it, a skeleton pushes through the beads that you are right in front of,
Opportunity
Uh,
attacks. Quick, everyone.
and walks past you
Oh?
to the south room, the same path that they've been taking this entire time. The skeleton either doesn't care about you or does not notice you.
That's fine. All right, let's peek into the room that they're coming from.
Okay.
I can go first if you'd like.
I'd like
Yeah.
to go second.
Yeah. Did you roll for your short rest healing?
No. Wait, what am I doing?
So you
Okay.
have a number of hit dice. You can roll any number of them, and you heal that much plus your Constitution mod for each dice rolled.
Oh, okay, slay.
I just figured you might want to roll since I know you drank the ice water.
Yeah, I'm
The
low.
evil
That's a great
demon
idea.
water.
I'm barbarian low.
I think it's a D12, so it'd be a D12 plus your Constitution.
Ooh, okay, slay. That was an 11, and okay, so 14. Great.
Yeah, so that probably brings you back up to full, or at least close.
Yeah, that's I'm at 20 right now.
Nice. I
Nice.
think. I do have 30 health though, so I think I'll step first then. Just
Okay.
since
Okay.
if anyone sets off a trap, it should probably be me.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
doing it.
Oh, what? Why did clear
Oh,
all
Lord.
of
If need be, I can also detect any traps that might be lurking.
Yeah, if you,
that? What's
I
up with
can.
that? That's strange. Not sure why I did that.
Bless you.
Oh my. Thank you. Okay, you guys enter into a hallway. Inside this hallway is filled with skeletons. They are lined up, all facing the room you just came from. There's about 8, kind of just one after the other, waiting in line.
Maybe it'll be easier to go with the flow of traffic.
At this
That's a
point, we've
lot.
already pushed our way through, right?
I mean,
There
is
is
there
a
enough?
door there. It is made of solid iron.
Could I see if it's
Appears to
locked?
be like some of the other doors you've seen, airtight. It is not locked.
All right. Do we want to go in here?
It's either this airtight door or the other one.
We
Might as
could
well.
check what's
Or the
in
beads.
the other door. Yeah.
The other door probably leads to this line. They're going in a circle.
Are they though? This door
Wait.
seems to be airtight, so they couldn't have come from this door, no?
No, there's the hallway. You finish the hallway and then loop back left, and it's the same room we were just in. So they're just walking in a really small circle.
No,
Are
no,
they
no,
They're
no.
not coming from this room.
Yeah, no.
Gotcha.
So
It's-
they're going.
they're
like, a
going,
long
like,
way.
In this door, and you can't see the mouse,
Oh,
but
yeah.
yeah, they're going south after they come into this room. So I think this is where they're coming from, the locked door. But if the door's locked, or
It's not
maybe
locked.
not locked, but sealed.
They
Yeah,
just
do we wanna-
appear.
Do you want to wait to see if anyone comes out of this door first, and then we can decide what to do?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll wait like 5 minutes to see if anyone comes through.
You enter this. You wait. After a while, the next skeleton decides to continue and leaves the hallway. Then eventually the next. And then the next. Are you going to wait until all 8 of them leave?
I'm down to wait till all 8 leave.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
What's 10 minutes?
When the last skeleton has left the hallway, you hear almost like gears like click.
Was that the door?
Oh.
You try to open the door.
Can I
Yeah, I'll
make a
try the
perception
door.
check to see if that
It
was
is
like the
locked.
door?
Okay, so the door is locked now. Interesting.
Oh.
Well, we picked the lock on this door up here, so we can loop back and try and go in that way.
I can always try and pick this one as well.
Yeah, I'll move up and you wanna. Alright, Eclipse, let's see if you can.
Why is
work
it
out.
airtight? That freaks me out.
Yeah,
What-
yeah, gas traps or something.
I don't. Yeah, like that's scary, right? I think we can unanimously agree that's a scary concept.
Yeah.
Can
Maybe.
I guide myself?
Yeah. After you cast the guidance spell, you hear another click.
I try the door.
As you go to open it, the door opens by itself. You see a stream of skeletons start walking towards you.
She'll turn to look. That's what years of dungeon experience will get you. I didn't even need to touch it.
I'm proud of you. What's up with those skeletons?
They begin to fill the hallway, as the other skeletons did.
I want to
Do-
see what's in the room. I don't know about you. But...
Do any of them look familiar? Like, are these the same skeletons, or?
They don't look exactly the same.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to tell. You can make a medicine check.
I'll give it a shot. Let's see here.
They are just skeletons after all.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're just skeleton.
Everyone looks the same when your skin is gone.
That's
No.
you know what? And
I got a 2.
I don't know if that's
we just
completely
call
true.
racism.
2, you have no idea. Maybe, maybe not.
Alright.
Do you want to just enter?
Why not?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh.
The room you enter is well lit and has a raised ceiling. There are lights that are flickering from many lanterns connected to the ceiling. As you enter, you see that you are not alone. There is a goblin walking towards you, facing
Alive?
towards the west door. Seems to be alive.
Oh, that's a switch up.
They don't seem to pay any attention to you. The walls are lined with drawings of goblins, and it shows a goblin child growing old, and then depicts a creature similar to the creature you saw as you entered on the mural. A green creature with 4 arms and the head of an insect. The north, east, and west doors are all made of a thick metal. After you enter, the goblin gets to the front of the room where you came from and appears to stand on a marked tile. What would you like to
Get
do?
freaked out.
You unclear the take off the fog on the room.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
No, it's all good. Oh, this is a much smaller room than I was expecting.
Whoa.
What?
Did we say
The
how
goblin
long
is standing on a specific tile.
Yes.
What tile is he standing on?
Well, on the same tile that Eclipse is now.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna have not stepped onto the goblin.
There could be a very funny joke made about this room.
Thank you.
The goblin's body, you see, is full of. It looks almost like burned, and there's like
He's undead.
just like scars all over it.
Let me double check something real quick. Does it cost me my? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use a divine sense. I just want to double check. He's definitely is undead, right?
Use divine sense.
Yeah.
It'd be scarier if he wasn't, I think. 'Cause, like,
He is not undead.
Yeah, that is definitely
Whoa.
scarier.
Okay.
It's alive.
And he's just completely oblivious to us, right?
Potentially.
Okay. Are there any what? I don't know if I'm going out on a limb here. None of you guys speak Goblin, right?
I don't. That's for
No.
sure.
No.
Are there any languages that are like similar to Goblin? Could this be like someone trying to speak Spanish to someone who speaks Italian, and like there's a couple shared words you can sometimes get like a vague understanding, or is that like not how languages work here?
No.
Is Orc similar to Goblin, or are we too big?
No, they're not similar.
Oh, boo.
Uh,
Can
I'm
I?
Does the Goblin have like its eyes?
Another goblin
If it's all
enters
burnt?
the room from the west door. Sorry, east door.
Where's the east? Okay, so from behind us, like over here?
That'd be the west door.
Or sorry. Okay, I don't see a door on this wall.
Can I ask it something in Quarry?
Right there.
Oh, all the way up there. Okay, sorry. This is a. Gotcha. Okay, I thought that was another hallway and like a separate space up there at first.
No, this is all one room.
Does that goblin seem to react to our presence at all?
No. Has similar burns.
Alright, dungeon expert. Can I poke the goblin, see if he reacts? Or is that a bad idea?
Well, let's first
I
just
mean-
let's talk. You know,
That's true.
I'm gonna
I-
just ask in Quarry. Can you hear me? Or understand me?
Inquiry.
In Quarry.
You receive no response.
Also, did anyone try and make any history or religion checks or anything about the forum to bug people?
I did, and I rolled pretty high and knew nothing.
Okay, I couldn't remember if we tried to remember anything about them yet.
It
or
was
not.
like an above 20 roll, and I knew nothing.
Gotcha.
I mean,
Can I like poke the goblin thing that's like sitting in the corner? Can I just like go
Oh,
up and
no.
poke it?
They're standing,
Uh,
but you may.
Let me poke it with my axe first.
Like-
No, don't use your axe.
It's a little bit more intimidating.
Yeah,
Why don't you just pat them on the shoulder?
Would you rather me use my finger? Or, yeah, I'll just use my axe. So I'll take my axe, and I just want to like gently like tap its shoulder. Does it react at all?
You tap its shoulder, and part of the flesh on its arm just flops off.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was gonna happen. Can I take the flesh and try and put it back on the shoulder?
Make a medicine check.
These things aren't undead.
Uh-oh.
They might be better off dead.
Medicine. Okay.
I'm assuming the skeletons at least pinged as undead when I did Divine Sense, right?
You
That's a
did
5.
not detect any skeletons with your divine sense.
I
Okay.
got a 5 on the medicine check. So I'll just kind of
A
like
5.
maybe.
More of the flesh comes off.
I'll just like put it on top of its head. Like,
Okay.
at least it's
It
back
doesn't
on
seem
it.
to react. At this point, there are two goblins, a hobgoblin, and two bugbears in the room.
Oh wait, they're filing in like. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
we need
I
to
think
leave
I
this
know
room
what's
right
gonna
now. We need to
happen.
leave this room right now.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
step out for a sec.
Yeah, I think this room might be where they go from person to skeleton shaped. I'd like to not be in here when that happens.
Can we see though? Can we take a peek? I want to see
Well, who is the last one leaving the room?
It would be me in the way this is laid out.
Well, okay, I was spaced the
Oh, wait,
furthest from the door, so realistically, Francisco would be the last to leave the room because I was standing in the furthest corner from the door we came through. So
Don't
This
worry.
was.
And I-
Oh yeah.
I think
Okay.
Murphy is gone again. So
Yeah.
if
Well,
someone wants to
Herb-
move
We'll
his
assume
token
Murphy gets
back,
out then. In that case, Francisco, I want you to make a dexterity save.
all right. I'm really, really bad at those. Yeah, I get a +0.
A
So I got a-
14.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you think that's?
I have a lot of health. I'd be surprised if this is that bad for me.
It
I haven't
turns
even-
people into skeletons.
I doubt it. I don't think I'm gonna be instantly skeletonized, right?
All right, you know what? You do you.
I would rather not risk you, I don't know, turning into like a chicken or something.
Hey, that's insulting. That, I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know anything.
You did turn blue.
Sorry, this
Do you
was an
think
out of character moment.
you the room?
But I
Do-
think
do you
I can
think if you-
take it.
the room.
Is blue
Like, you'll
equal to
just be like-
skeleton?
What's that?
Was someone else saying something? I'm so sorry. I think there's lag.
I just said something. Nothing. I said a nothing thing.
But
So,
I think
I-
14 is
I
a
got a
good enough roll.
14.
I don't think it's worth anything. Yeah, I just got a 14.
All right.
The metal door begins to close on its own. You try to sprint out, and the door slams on your toe, but you're able to get out.
See, told you I'd be fine.
That seems
You
painful.
hear once again the door clicks. After about let's see. I believe around maybe like 18 seconds, pretty sure around 20 seconds. The doors open again.
Skeleton.
Inside are a bunch of goblinoid skeletons.
What
Maybe.
about any bugbear skeletons?
Those are goblinoids.
Oh, bugbears are goblinoids. Okay.
Why?
Might be best not to travel through this passageway.
Seems like my guess was right, at least. That's something.
They begin
Yeah, I totally would have stayed and partied, become a
to
skeleton.
file past you into the hallway that you are in.
Let's go to the other one.
Do you think we should? Do you think we should follow them? If they're not going in a circle and these are new
Ye-
skeletons being made, where are they going?
Do you think you could press the rope trap again? See if this goblin is the same one you pulled up last time?
I can try. I guess I will go back to the rope room and press the button.
Okay. So you wait for a skeleton to enter.
Yeah.
It bounds another goblinoid skeleton. You get its name, its age, and an evil deed it's committed.
Yeah. But not a familiar one.
That is correct.
Okay. Should we go through all of the ones
I
that are in
figured-
this iteration, or just that one?
Yeah, check. I just want to. The fact they're not undead makes me think something else is going on here.
Maybe they're like puppets.
I just thought maybe that they're going in what seems to be some sort of cycles. We saw images of a baby goblinoid becoming an adult in there. I'm getting
Well-
some sort of time loopy vibe.
I mean, I'm not sure about that necessarily. It didn't seem like it was a loop.
That's. I think we should follow them because
I
we're
think we
assuming
should
that
follow them.
we're assuming that
but
they come
yeah.
back here. We don't know
Yeah.
where they're going.
That is true. If there's one thing I like, it's leaping to conclusions, is what we saw during the investigation.
It's a
Okay.
true dungeoneer.
I
So
would
you go
like to
through the south
investigate all 8 of the skeletons though before we move on, just in case. It doesn't seem like it would hurt us to do that. Oops.
Okay,
Okay.
press the button.
For all 8 of them, you receive no duplicates. Just the
All right.
same thing. Their name, their age, their race, and an evil act they've
There we go.
committed.
I can
What-
strike that off my suspicions list.
One thing I'm wondering about is why they would have things in common in the first place.
Well, it is all goblins, which is interesting.
Whatever. Let's
Yeah,
follow
right.
them.
Yes, I think that's probably not a terrible idea.
Okay. You follow one of the skeletons into this south room. The room
Ooh.
is. I wrote pitch very dark. No. The room is pitch black and is extremely dark. The sliver of light that pierced through the bead door does little to help. With that light, you can just make out the skeleton stepping into a dark liquid, then wading through it before disappearing entirely into its depths.
Don't drink this one.
I'm gonna like lean my mace towards Eclipse. Do you got any more of that glowy stuff?
You mean the lanterns?
You didn't you cast light earlier?
I use dancing lights. The lanterns.
Dancing lights. Oh, okay.
Of course I do. I could just keep them on me. And she'll.
Yeah, I think we might want to, because it sounds like it's too dark for us to really see anything in here, right?
It is
Oh.
very dark.
She'll do.
I have blind sight. Do I have anything?
I have advanced blind sight.
You have blind sight?
Oh my.
Or not advanced blind sight. I
Not
have,
blind sight. Whoa.
I have
did
advanced
say-
dark vision. You're right. Yeah. Advanced
Yeah,
dark
dark
vision.
vision.
Yeah,
Dark
I'll step
vision.
back and let
You
the dark
can
vision
just see
take a
that
look.
there is. The room appears to be mostly empty, except for this black liquid
What about-
covering up most of the
So-
floor.
So I'm
What
gonna.
about this thing
Oh,
right here?
floor.
That is not there.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights, and if any shadow figures start to appear, I'm gonna immediately drop concentration.
All right. So, where do you put the dancing lights?
I'm gonna put them on the other side of the room. Actually, I'll put them like a straight line in front of me. You know, like because I think it's 3. I'll just do literally 1, 2, 3.
Also, are you the only one in the room?
I'm standing in the hallway because I think we all figure
Yeah, we
this
can,
might get hairy.
We can see like over her shoulder.
Yeah.
When you cast dancing lights, you feel this cold being reflected back at you. I need you to make a con save.
Okay. What's my con?
I don't know if you meant to roll that in front of us, but
That's okay.
okay.
You know, I have a decent modifier, but that is still a 6.
Okay. Well, I rolled poorly. You take 2 cold damage.
Ow. Drop concentration on it. In the moment that the lights do appear, is it able to? Am I able to see anything more, or?
Are we sure we
You
want to drop
basically
the
are able to
light?
confirm that the room does appear to, in fact, be empty. The only thing in this room is just this dark liquid that covers most of the ground that you saw a skeleton stepping down into.
Does the liquid look the same as the one that was in that bowl?
It does.
Can I go step in and can I completely fill up the potion bottle with the liquid?
Step into the liquid?
Not step into it, but like
The room, right?
yeah, step into the room and just like dip my potion bottle in to fully cap it off.
Sure, you can fill up a potion bottle with it.
I'd like to look around for like a rock, something like a medium sized, like something big and heavy. The biggest, heaviest thing I can find.
You're mostly just... You can find a stone that's, you know, decently sized, but the size of like a football.
Great. I'd like to tie my 50 feet of rope to the rock.
Okay.
I want to see how deep the water is, so I was going to toss in this rock with the rope on it, see how far down it sinks, pull it back up.
If you want to step in with me, it doesn't seem dangerous to be in here.
Yeah, I'll follow you in.
I don't believe that.
That's
I
your
can
own
cast
belief.
a light on the rock if we want.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, actually.
I mean, it hurt.
I'm gonna-
It hurt to be in there.
Yeah.
I'm
with
gonna
light.
let Keen put
Well-
a light on the rock.
What if we try putting the light on the rock in here and then you bring it in there?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like I was gonna stand right here and let you do the light, and then I was gonna walk in.
I would rather you try and throw it from there into the water than walk in with it.
I don't know.
It felt like, light being in there.
I want to get it into the deeper part of the water, which is like over here. I don't think I could throw it around the corner like that.
If you get hurt,
Maybe.
it's your fault. She'll step
Oh
up.
yes,
problem.
absolutely. Would be my own fault. I would not blame you even a little. But I'm gonna walk in with the light rock and toss it into the pond or like the pool of water and see how deep it sinks with the rope attached.
Oh, we didn't
Okay.
need to send you in. I made a mistake.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
well.
meant. We could have just tossed it.
I need you to make a con save. As
Yeah,
the
I'll be
minute you
fine.
enter the room with the glowing rock, you just begin to freeze. It doesn't feel like the coldness is coming from the rock. It feels like it's just the light that's being reflected off of the liquid, or lack thereof, is cold.
That is a 16.
A 16? Okay,
Yeah.
you succeed. You only take...
Of course.
You're taking half, so you're taking 5 cold damage. But you toss in the rock, and the minute it is submerged, there is no light that you can see anymore.
How much of the rope does it pull in with it? I'm like holding the rope loosely so it can like slide in.
You're having trouble to tell, because the minute the rope touches the water, it freezes.
I see, but so the rope's not getting pulled out of my hands. It just freezes as soon as it touches the water.
You're gonna have to start tossing the rope in, and it's not gonna be like a straight line.
Okay,
You
gotcha.
can
Gotcha.
put all of it in, but it is
Nah, I
freezing
was-
basically the minute it touches.
I'd like to try and pull the rock out then.
Roll a d20.
Just to roll a d20.
Just roll a d20.
Okay.
Let's leave this to chance.
5.
You try to pull it out, and against kind of the weight of the rock, it suddenly becomes a lot easier to pull out, and you see that the rope has snapped off.
All right. Science experiment on everyone.
Did it hurt at all?
What was that?
Did it hurt at all?
The light felt cold, and I think I got a little bit of frostbite from holding it, but otherwise, tossing it into the water didn't seem to do anything, other than
The light
freeze the
felt
rope as soon
cold?
as it hit.
I mean, that is what I
That was
felt.
cool. Hey.
It's
I
almost
do,
like the inverse of a
I
campfire.
got 45 feet away.
I do have a potion of the liquid if we'd like to experiment with it outside of the dungeon, but I don't recommend going into that water.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
That is a great self-preservation idea. That is, I love that.
I mean, it's
To me,
basic not to
this
Another
destroy yourself.
skeleton walks past you. And
Okay. Can you cast light on the skeleton as he's walking past?
What if it makes it angry?
True.
All right, I'll do it. I cast a light on the skeleton's head.
Let me check something.
I think it might need to be on. I guess actually, is a skeleton a construct? Is it? What's it considered?
Well, it's not an undead, so it's
It's definitely not living.
No.
That's for sure.
Nothing happens.
It almost seems like an assembly line.
It does.
do
You know,
we, I kind of want to try body blocking the skeleton, just preventing it from going past me. Just see what happens then.
Sounds like
Okay.
a great way to start a fight.
It
Putting-
does sound like a way to start a
putting-
fight.
Maybe we
but-
shouldn't block it, but we should put something in the way of it.
putting
Okay.
it out there. When we first entered that mural, there was another room on the other side, and we saw a figure walk by. That could be the earlier start to this chain.
That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to see if what happens if we get in the way, give them some sort of stimulus they weren't expecting.
I mean, they got through us before just fine.
Did they get through us? I guess they got through us before just fine.
Well, you weren't exactly presumably trying to block.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's
If
like
you would-
actively being in the way is different than just being in the same room as them.
Mm-hmm. And we tied them up.
I think tying them up
Yeah,
was
you could-
part of whatever this assembly line used to be.
Hmm.
It almost seems like, oh, it's in ring to pin, some sort of. This was like an interrogation type room. It looked like, right?
I mean, they
I
definitely.
mean,
If you're tying something up, it's not willing. That's for sure.
Didn't we have the theory it was for demons or some sort of?
That's
like
the
a
only thing I could have
kinda
thought
thing?
of, because having the name of a demon, you know, that's everything. But
And you know, a sin kind of has that hell vibe.
yeah, you know, I've never seen anything like anything here.
Do you want to go check out that room near the entrance?
That's what I would do. I want to smash that mural down.
I think that might be a bit extreme. Surely there's other doors we can check too.
I think there's a door in this room up here, though, that we haven't done yet. This one. We could head back there and check that.
Oh yeah, the table room, right?
Yes, the table room where I maybe overreacted about getting a little cold.
Don't worry, the skeleton did it. Who we brought into
Yes,
the room.
of course, the skeleton did
Oh
it.
no, wait, it's not there anymore. I want to pick up the pile of bones that we brought into this room to carry with us and like rearrange back on the table.
But I
We
think I
could
would
yeah.
go.
Make
head
a
over- Make a.
Mako.
Do you have? Is there any reason to assume you'd have proficiency in assembling skeletons?
This is something that
Practice, practice.
she's done in dungeons before. She likes to set up skeletons and like leave them in funny places for people that go into the dungeon to find. So like vaguely, you know, that's
Is
the
it,
only
all the
reason.
Horrifically
skeletons
morbid
that are, like,
kid.
all the skeletons that are like next to traps that would like warn people about.
Yeah,
the trap and
it's
just,
like-
moving.
Well, she doesn't. It's not like antagonistic. She'll put them in like funny ways. So maybe she's not good at putting them together like how they once were, but they'll look like something interesting, you know, like a new
Rewriting
monster.
history.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if I
Sure.
want to hang out with you anymore.
Roll with intelligence plus proficiency.
15.
15. Looks pretty good. I mean, you recognize it as a human skeleton.
She'll like, well, that's done.
Okay.
You're gonna go to the
Note
south
to
door?
self: don't end
Yeah.
up like them.
I'm gonna check the south door.
You have to do something fun when you're in a dungeon by yourself.
Let me see which room. This
Dude.
is.
Okay. You know, I guess I haven't been in a dungeon by myself, so I can't be throwing stones in a glass house, but
It's either make
That's,
friends
you
with the
know.
skeletons or make friends with the slimes, and I think I prefer the skeletons.
This is a wooden door, and it is locked.
I'm gonna hold up my mace and say I do have the universal key.
We can go about this the explorer's way first.
That's true. You can try and pick the lock. I can try and break down the door afterwards.
I'll guide
Go
myself.
for it.
Natural 20 plus 3 plus 4.
okay.
The door does not open. Just kidding. It opens.
It was a pull door and a push.
Mhm.
That's how you do it.
I always get mixed up by that.
It is.
That's why you're the explorer.
Yeah. You can usually tell by the markings on the ground, you know, where the scrapes are.
To be fair, Mr. Parachute Pants back there spends most of his time outside, right? You're not really a
Yeah.
dungeon-y type.
I'm with the deer and the plants and stuff.
I
They're
still-
chill.
Definitely don't have sex with.
we
I
did.
don't.
We did establish
don't.
that.
Yeah.
I don't have sex with dead deer.
Well, who
I
said
don't-
dead? We're
You're
just
the only one who
you
would
threw
do
in
that.
dead.
That brought it in again.
Yeah.
I don't have.
You are not helping your own case.
You gotta get off
You
that.
keep doing this.
Going for it. We are in a dungeon. We're not talking about that anymore. We're in a dungeon doing dungeon things, and we're not doing deer things. We're not doing deer things.
So, but when we're outside the dungeon, you do deer things.
Okay. I do deer things, but I don't do the deer things that we're talking about.
You're just stop talking and it will end.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go in the corner of the room, and I'm gonna do my thing, and you guys, I just won't talk.
You can contribute. I'm just saying you're digging yourself a deeper hole.
I know. It's like I'm a curse upon myself.
I made a funny callback. You made it weird.
Throughout Luck's history, he's had a variety of jobs. Probably the one he's excelled at the most is gravedigger. You should see the graves he digs for himself.
Gravedigger does not help your case.
Me thinking to myself if I should use the rope thing on him just to see if he has.
I'm not going back in that room.
I know that you.
have, like,
I know that you don't enjoy the outdoors. I don't know what routes you take to enjoy it, but I can teach you the basic ways.
Listen.
You know.
You didn't force me to, but I did admit that I'm a virgin. So that was my ticket out of that. All right? Because that means everything's off the table. So you need to you all need to we're in a dungeon. It's dangerous in here. We have to lock in.
I'm gonna go into the next room now.
Yeah.
Eclipse is just
Keep
laughing,
talking
like
if
by
you
the
like.
door. She's unable to like step in yet. Oh.
As you enter, you're greeted to an awful sizzling sound. You catch a goblinoid stepping into a bubbling green pool, totally submerging, before stepping out on the other side a few seconds later. Flesh now loose and burnt. The goblinoids are coming from the east room, and there's a solid metal door to the west that opens when the goblin approaches, and a wooden door that you entered from to the north.
Right? This is really
Okay,
weird.
so this is the tenderizing room. The next room is the removing the bones. And then the room after that is bone disposal.
Well, you are skipping over the identity and evil acts part, right? Or actually, did you tell us about the evil acts part?
I did not tell you about the
Yeah.
evil act.
So,
But then,
and the
then
next
they-
room is the identification room. So, seems
Yeah.
like there's some process going on here.
If they look more alive coming in, what do we think happens in the previous rooms?
I guess there's only one way to find out, right?
You
But
would be the
also-
first one to want to see that.
This is
I actually
the.
no, okay.
No.
I'm gonna be.
I'm actually, you know what? I'm not even entertaining this, and there's
At this
no
point-
grave to take.
At this point, I'm starting to feel bad for Luck. I think we also cut him some slack.
yeah.
Between the
Yeah,
parachute
yeah,
pants.
we
And,
should cut him some slacks because he needs new ones.
These are great.
Look, I think the parachute pants look amazing on you.
And you know what? I don't agree, but I'm just gonna keep saying that I do, because otherwise I'm just gonna feel bad about myself.
If you keep saying it, it will become true.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
just
that's what I
breaking
tell
it down.
myself every night before I go to sleep. These parachute pants are sick.
Do you need a hug?
No. I need, you know what we need? We need to continue going in this dungeon. And
enough.
not worry about the things that I do.
Are we able to go to the East door without going into the acid puddle?
Yes.
That is true. Okay. Then I
Yes,
would
the
like
acid
to.
puddle is only taking up kind of part of the room.
No, let's.
I'm gonna walk in.
As you guys step into the room, you hear a rumbling sound.
I look forward to running from a boulder.
And hold on, I will
Oh,
need to
dude.
figure out.
We have to run from a boulder. I'm leaving this dungeon. I'm not coming back. Are dungeons normally this?
Oh,
There's a lot going on.
You
Oh, what
pancaked,
the?
oh, that's.
emerge, burrowed into the stone. They
Oh.
crawl their way and breaking through the stone pool and hiss at you guys. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Dude!
Ruh-roh.
Guys, this is on. I don't know if this.
Ooh,
Those guys are
I'm
big.
An 18. Just means there's more of them to hit.
Aren't you a hot shot?
I mean, yes.
And
Correct.
Well, I got a 23. So how do you like that map?
I only see we're missing someone on the
I-
Yag is
just-
underneath the monster right now.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right
I just
here.
keep initiative roll that I roll.
Yeah, you are jettisoned to the side. Oh no, not that far. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh,
keep
snap.
moving. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Your
no.
token keeps moving.
You'd be
Where
like
am I
probably like
going?
right here.
yeah, I'd probably be like.
I forgot.
there.
This is a great app. It like does everything.
We'll
I didn't
put
even
you
have
right
to
here
roll the
because
die
that's where
roll.
full of acids. Yeah, it's
Oh,
great
where's the
because it put
acid?
me first.
Womp
Okay.
womp.
Well,
Uh,
All right, everyone's in initiative. I believe 1, 2,
Wait,
3, 4.
Why am I
or-
not in initiative?
great question.
Did you just do a dice roll and not click the roll initiative button?
Oh, I did just do a dice roll instead of hit roll.
Ah,
initiative.
and now he goes first. I knew it. I knew it
Yeah.
was too good to be true. Francisco, you're top of the initiative.
And-
What are you doing?
All right.
I want to be.
I think I'm just gonna hit it till it dies. Yeah.
That's a solid plan.
Actually,
that's a good plan.
pretty solid.
You're really getting the hang of this tensioning stuff.
Yeah, you know. I spent a
Oh.
lot more time in pitched battles, but this stuff's really easy.
does it count as flanked too?
No, I don't
I'm-
believe it would.
Not right now, no.
So that's an 18 to hit.
So I should highlight these 3 tiles in the center is where the acid is.
Like,
3,000.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, or like
Oh,
vertically.
okay.
Yeah, some
Okay,
of them they have
horizontally.
like part of their legs like partially submerged into the pool. Clearly unaffected
Oh.
by it.
Does an 18 hit?
Damn.
18 does hit.
All right.
Actually, I didn't even check, but I'm assuming.
Okay.
much damage is it taking?
Yeah, I was debating whether or not I wanted to smite it as I hit, but I think I'm gonna pass for now. Let's see how much a single good thwacking does before I start using spell slots. Alright, that is a 10 damage. 10 bludgeoning damage if it matters.
10 bludgeoning damage. Very nice, very nice. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think that's my turn.
Okay, part of its scales are just scattered and come off, revealing some of the muscle tissue below. It is now the Ankegs. One of them, the one next to the left of Mieg, is gonna go and is going to attempt to. I think it's gonna use its acid spray. I need Keen, Lucked, and Eclipse to all make dexterity saving throws.
You got it.
Dude.
No, no, just no. I rolled a 3. I don't even need to look at anything else.
21.
21
Oh.
succeeds. 1.
It's not a crit fail. It's a -1.
Doesn't matter either way. Luckily, it didn't roll too crazy. If you fail, you take 9 damage. If you succeeded, you only take 4 damage. That is that Ankeg's turn. It is going to just move over here. And I'm going to pass the turn to Lux. Lux, what are you doing?
Okay. You know what I'm doing?
No,
I don't
actually,
like
that's
that
why I
guy.
asked.
Okay, well, you know, kind of creating it. Whatever. All right. I don't like that guy because he's
Work
fast. And I'm
environment.
used to it. I'm gonna shoot it with my bow and arrow. Okay, I think that makes sense. A hunter's mark, because that also makes sense. That's a thing. And then I'm gonna roll to attack. That is a 22 to hit. How do we feel about a 22?
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
I think talking to someone off camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's a little behind the scenes action. That's exciting. Let's just, I'm going to assume that a 22 hits, right?
Wait, real quick. You're within 5 feet of an enemy, though, right?
Yeah, I think it gives you disadvantage.
Oh, is that how that goes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you make a ranged attack while next to an enemy, you have disadvantage.
I hate to do it.
They're just haters. Well, it's
All
a
right.
21.
Sorry. I
did
had
you-
to talk to someone. 21?
What feats?
21
What's your fighting style?
21
I
hits.
think
Over damn?
there is a fighting style you can take that negates that penalty.
Yeah, I did the druidic thing because it's fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's pretty fun. All right, so that is Hunter's Mark will. Oh my God, I need to. What does Hunter Mark add?
D6, I believe.
I think it adds the same as the weapon die. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Same damage type
no.
as the weapon die? Yeah.
It's just a
But-
D6.
Oh
Just
yeah,
D6.
1d6, same as the weapon die. Okay, and with Gloomstalker, oh God, well I'm actually so out of sorts. So I'm just gonna roll that thing for now. Cool. So 8 plus, so that's 12, and then I need to check the Gloomstalker thing because I think something happens right now.
I think it's only characters you beat in the initiative, and since that target beat you in the initiative, you wouldn't get the bonus, but I could be wrong.
No, I don't think it works like that. So currently I've done I did 12 piercing damage to it, but then I get to roll another attack as a part of this attack. And see, with the Gloomstalker thing. That's fun, right? So with disadvantage, I get a 19 to hit.
That hits. Let's give you the second attack.
Oh, wow,
Gloomstalker.
that's crazy.
Yeah, Gloomstalkers are
first
good.
turn- Gloomstalker, I'm a kind of a big fan of Gloomstalker right now. And then I think that's also going to proc Hunter's Mark, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it'll proc Hunter's Mark. Wow. Okay. So that's gonna be another 12 piercing damage.
Wow. So 12 plus 12? 24?
Yep.
Go on.
I like to imagine, right?
It's not looking great.
Cool, and that's my turn.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. Yeah.
We've seen better, you know.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
hate it.
I'm gonna roll to hit with my axe. And that is going to be 19.
And who are
That's
you
gonna be
hitting?
I'm gonna hit the one to the right.
Okay. One.
Doing that. So
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Oh, I could just click it. Yeah. What do I do? Yeah, this one. And so that's gonna be 8 damage.
No.
That's
No?
plus your strength.
You're so right. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's
And plus I think you're no, yeah.
Also, you're using a great axe, aren't you?
yeah.
It should be a D12. That's what you. I believe great axes do D12 damage.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
last time we said D10 because we were hasty. But yeah.
Right, okay. 8.
Perfect.
That's gonna be
8 damage.
No. Plus strength, right?
What?
Plus strength. Yes,
Yeah.
plus strength. So 12. Yeah.
So 12 damage.
You cleave off its head and just it collapses to the ground. Its partner
Really?
shrieks at you. It is now the Ankeg that is dead's turn. You're dead. Goodbye.
LOL.
How much damage did you do, Murphy, last turn?
24 piercing.
A shit ton. Yeah.
So Eclipse. Oh, sorry. Eclipse. It is your turn.
Javelin
Okay.
toss.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
18 plus 5.
Jesus, you guys are rolling so well. That is a hit.
I did roll a 3 earlier, so it feels balanced.
You have a +5 to your javelin.
Yeah, because I have my highest stat is still +2. Then I have proficiency, and then I have returning weapons, so I get +1.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. I don't know why I thought that would. Yeah, sounds good.
Minimum damage 1 plus 3, 4.
Uh oh. All right. 4 damage. We will take it.
And the weapon shoot back into her hand.
Dealing damage to the enemies in alchemy is kind of strange. I have to like play as them first, or like that's the easiest way to change their hit points. All right, your turn.
That is my turn.
Keen, you're up.
Alright. I was gonna hex it, but I don't think that's necessary anymore.
No, I couldn't imagine.
So, is there a better use of my bonus action? Probably not. Yeah, I guess I'll just, yeah, shocking grasp.
Okay. Roll to hit.
14.
14 just hits.
Let's go! So it's gonna lose its reaction. And it
Fair
takes a single lightning damage.
It will never recover from that.
Yeah.
Um,
And it can't take reactions.
wait, I might have something that does a little bit more, but I'm gonna need to check. It might only apply to Eldritch Blast.
Anyways,
No, it's any attack roll, so that's another 2 cold damage.
Ow.
Aha.
It will recover from that though.
Oh. Well, at least it's lost its reaction. Is the door still open? I'm kind of in the doorway.
The door is open.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna step back because I'm not melee. So.
All right, top of the round. Francisco, what are you doing?
how is this guy looking?
He's okay.
He's okay? He's okay. He's taken like almost 40 damage at this point.
No, this guy hasn't taken that much.
This is the one that Lucht did 24 damage
He's
to in
taken
the
like
first round.
30
I think
damage.
damage got mixed up.
He did
Oh,
30.
I did that to the other one.
That's alright.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was
That's
just
fine.
like, dang, this one is insanely tanky then.
This one's taken no damage.
This one's the mother.
I've dealt 3.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to hit it with my flail again. So,
Go for it.
all right, that's probably gonna be a miss. I'm gonna assume a 6 misses.
Wait, hold on.
6 does
I-
not hit.
I can use my. I have a point for you. My,
Okay.
help point. I'll use it.
Oh, okay.
Coming together. It's coming together.
Let's give
It's
it
like
another
we're
shot.
a team.
Yo, who makes fun of
9.
one person in specific?
Hold on. Hold on. Does this have to hit y'all or
I don't
It
think
would-
it matters that much,
It
right?
wouldn't
Right,
matter
I'll
that
just let
much, but it would help a
This
lot.
feels like a low stakes combat.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just let you take it.
They were scary though. They were big, and 2 of them came out. It was like,
Yeah, I
oh
mean,
my God.
I mean, someone might go down, but we'll get him back up.
So is that your turn?
Yeah. We've also blocked
Okay.
it into this corner. It cannot get to any of you guys anymore.
We're gonna bully it. We're gonna bully it. We're gonna give that.
Well,
It has acid
if it
splash.
recharges its acid spray, it can hit you
Yeah.
out again.
Oh no.
Yeah, I shouldn't have talked.
Come on. It is going to use its reaction to dash and just start burrowing.
It
the ground.
can't, because it's got Stalking Grasped.
Doesn't it reset on its turn?
Right?
just
Oh, I
doesn't
thought it
have
would-
reactions.
Oh, well, you said use the reaction to do it, so that was all. But
Your
I thought it
action.
would. Oh,
To
action.
dash.
Ooh.
It is their turn.
Okay.
And they are going to burrow deep into the ground. You do get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, let's
So
try
does
and
Nia.
kill it.
Hell
Kill
yeah.
it dead. We're not
does
doing
that?
creature XP, are we?
Or her ass.
No, I think we're doing.
I don't hit it.
Are we
We
doing
did that.
creature XP?
I don't think so. I think we're doing.
Okay, cool. Then I don't
Does it
really
hit?
care
Roll
if we
for
kill it or not. But that is a 21. Yeah, so that'll hit.
I love the cat, by the way.
That's Madison.
Oh,
That will be 6
just-
damage.
That's a great name, honestly.
It will take the 6.
Yeah.
And with that, unless you guys have the ability to carve through the earth, it
that is possible.
is gone.
There's
mean-
a cantrip for that.
Does it just leave a hole behind or be able to follow it?
The ground kind of fills in as it is, as it burrows. Like
How about
if
the
you
acid
were
pits? Are they like?
digging in real life.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Are they
the acid
draining
pits
behind
fine?
it?
The acid pits are not draining. And part of them have broken, so like they're a bit wider now. But they're not draining. They're not as deep.
Well, we've got
I
room
can
to
pop
explore.
That thing could come back.
Alright.
That was a little painful, I'll admit. Ow.
How painful is everyone feeling?
I'm bloodied. No, I'm not bloodied. I'm right there, though.
I can lay
was-
some hands on you.
I'd appreciate that.
How aggressive that is. Hey, I can lay hands on you. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How much
get you.
hands
Oh, yeah.
should I lay on you?
How many
um,
hands?
You don't need to lay a whole lot of hands on me, but a
Okay.
little bit will help in this situation.
I've got about 15 hands I can lay on you.
Make sure you have hands to lay on later in case someone goes down.
So I can lay 5 hands
First.
on you.
That's perfect.
So yeah, I'm gonna like I take like Eclipse's hand and a little bit of like divine energy flows from me into you. Like we both worship the same god. This has to be like moving money around with like a shell company. This is like a shell game of divine energy.
She like hold her hand stills for a moment, and she like takes in the feeling. Thank you.
Of course, it was my pleasure.
I don't get the sensation often, so it's nice to experience
yeah.
magic.
That's
All right, you're getting blessed.
I can magic missile you if you want.
Yeah.
You could what?
Magic missile.
I don't need that magic.
Yeah. I could
That's what I
Hunter's
got.
Mark, and you can like perpetually feel like you're being watched.
Well, I
That's
perpetually feel like I'm watching someone else with this whole multiple people buried and one is still alive, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh wow, I forgot about that. That's crazy.
It's, you know, it's only been a haunting thought in my mind the whole entire time we're here.
All right. Well,
On the topic of haunting thoughts, how about we haunt this hallway and see what's at the end of it?
Alright.
great segue.
We get like a screen wipe into the next scene.
And now a segue to our sponsor. All right. You enter the room. Let me see what room this is. Ah, room number 10.
Oh. Write that down. Write that down. Pretend.
That means a lot if you have my notes.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it
You know
does.
everything about this.
Oh, it's long.
There is a pleasant smell as you enter this room. You see jars, burnt incense, melted candles, coins, and carved wooden arrows with an X in the center of the arrow. Stepping in from the north room is a goblinoid with a neutral look on their face, walking to the south room. There's also a wooden door to the west.
And this was the mural?
No, the mural's
No.
further up.
Okay.
Can I?
The mural, this hallway continues on into another room. The mural was right here. Oh, sorry, right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna say inquiry once again. Just, can you hear me?
No response.
Well,
You
this
said
one
there's
looks
perfumes?
more alive than the rest. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, what does
I
he
like-
do in this room? Does he just walk through it?
Walks past you guys into the room you just came from.
Interesting. Seems like this room isn't part of the assembly line.
Or it
Yeah.
might have had more meaning.
Actually, do we know what an assembly line is? Has there been a Nomason Ford?
Yeah.
Probably. With that does seem like something that House Cannith would have created.
I've heard of magical
Yeah,
assembly
weren't there-
lines. You know?
Especially with the Warforged.
Yeah,
I mean, assembly line can also just be like people doing it,
right.
right? So like, I
Well,
think
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought the big thing was like Harrison Ford was the one. Harrison Ford. I think that's the wrong guy, but
I mean, that
I
actually
know.
might be right. But
Henry
yeah,
Ford?
it was like, it's a new way
I think
to.
he invented like the technique of the assembly
Yeah,
line.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's just a technique. It's
And
Roll
not-
a history lesson.
Henry.
So there's perfumes in here?
There are jars filled with perfumes.
All right.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I kind of want to see if I know any of these perfumes. Like, know where they, anything about them, where they're sourced from, that kind of thing.
So are you
Interesting.
trying to do that like what they're made of or where they come from?
What they're made of. What they're made of.
I'll
Make a nature check.
also do that, and I'll guide myself.
Good old guidance.
I think Murphy died.
I'll
it's a
sit back to the shadow
a
realm.
very strange
Oh.
face.
Always on the best state.
It's never just on a normal face, you know. Oh, I didn't roll that well.
And so
12.
wait, how many perfume bottles are there? They're just like
It's a bunch. The room is filled with stuff. Jars, incense. Most of it, like the incense is burnt. The candles are mostly melted. There's some coins.
Actually, that brings up a
carved
great
wooden arrows with an X in the center.
question. If these candles are burning, how are they getting
Burnt.
replaced? Burnt? Are they still lit or no?
No.
Is the incense still going?
No, they're burnt.
Can I
thinking-
just take the best smelling perfume and like put it in my bag?
You may. And if you want
Yeah.
to scavenge this, there are some valuable things here.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah,
this
I'd
seems like
love to.
There are 18 gold pieces worth of perfumes and jewelry. And in coins, there are 11 gold pieces, 2 silver pieces, and 8 copper pieces.
Ooh.
Alright.
I'll just
No,
take
you
like
ain't.
one nice smelling one. I don't want to carry that much.
I'll carry that much.
It's for your Dharma. Actually, do they allow?
It's better than
candles?
the. What would be like the equivalent of Axe? Like mace body spray? You can't be using mace body spray around around the campus. You know, you gotta get the nice perfume.
I like that Axe body spray couldn't just be Axe body spray, as if there aren't there aren't axes.
Is it? You said it was 11 gold pieces and 18 gold of treasure.
18 gold pieces worth of perfumes and jewelry, and then in coins there are 11 gold pieces, 2 silver pieces, and 8 copper pieces.
All right. I'll grab the coins and treasures and carry them if that's all right with everyone.
I don't mind.
Sure.
Absolutely fine.
Two
I'm
silver,
I'm
8
a big
copper?
boy. I'm not gonna carry anything.
Money's no object to me, you know.
Cool. Hey, if no one else wants money, I'm more than happy to take
No,
it.
well, all right, simmer down. Simmer down.
Well, I'm interested. We can just figure it out after.
That's what I thought. All right. Keep moving in.
Would you like to?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I was asking
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I wanted to note is it seems like there are stages of the assembly line that might have been manned, like the room that we were in, and, like with the ropes, and then maybe this room, and then they seem to just kind of skip whatever room needed to be manned.
Though it seems odd. What would they do in this room? Why would you perfume someone you're about to dip in acid?
Perhaps it's a ritual?
Religion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Mhm.
Is there any religious rituals that would involve perfuming someone before dipping them in acid?
With incense?
Haunting
Totally.
them?
Well,
Yeah.
there's just a lot of rituals with incense as a whole.
It seems odd. I like there's like some sort of connection I feel like between like incense and sacrifice. Like
It might be about cleansing the body before it becomes a sacrifice.
I was just thinking like could we roll a religion check for anything that involves like sacrifices or religion that calls for like human sacrifice, or I guess goblinoid sacrifice.
Make a religion check.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Do you want me to help?
Eclipse.
Yeah,
Do
you want me
you?
to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I help Eclipse make that?
For
check? I
the
think that was-
educated.
I've been...
How do you help?
Well, I assume to some extent I have studied similar religious texts. I simply was just not as much of an academic type, so I am defaulting to my more studious companion rather than relying on my own studies. I might remember like bits and pieces and be like, oh, I remember I read this one book once, since we're both like of the same group.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll-
there's one book that's the Bible.
I'm gonna guide myself.
You know,
Oh my
Peter
god.
2 has some really cool parts in there.
So, once again,
No.
then plus 3, and then plus 4.
No.
So natural 20, 27. And then that's the first roll. The second roll is
I bet it's a pretty middling number.
natural 20, but this time it was plus 4.
Nice, so a 28.
So it's 28.
Yeah.
No.
28.
That's crazy.
So, what comes to mind when it comes to like sacrificing people, there are the Dark Six, which is kind of the flip side of the Sovereign Host. If you believe in the Sovereign Host, you also believe in the Dark Six. They are the enemies of the Sovereign Host. 6 different gods that occupy some portion of being evil. Most of them perform various sacrifices. There is the blood of Vol, which isn't actually historically did sacrifices. Today, that is among the blood of Vol followers, not something that is shunned and not practiced anymore. But that is something that they did. And the idea of sacrifices is just not uncommon among many different religions, but those are the notable ones, at least for right, and especially in this era.
And nothing to connect with that symbol of the arrow and the X.
You do not recognize that symbol.
Yeah.
So, the symbol here that we found on the way in connects to
The Sovereign Host, an older version of the Sovereign Host.
And the Dark Six are part of the Sovereign Host. Is this maybe some sort of shrine to an old evil god?
I mean, it seems weird to have an evil god in the basement of the Sovereign Host. You know,
Well,
that seems like against what they would do.
Correct me if I'm wrong. My understanding is that at a certain point in time, the Six were also part of the Sovereign Host, and there was like a betrayal, right, that made them the Dark Six? Or is that not something my character would know, or am I misunderstanding how the lore worked?
Let me look.
Because I did like some googling about the gods of Eberron when I was making my character, and I think that's how it happened, but I could be wrong.
That is correct.
Yeah, would that be something I would
from the Sovereign Host.
know as is that common knowledge, or would that be something that's like a little too high level theologian stuff for me?
You have to make a religion check to actually learn. You know that they were maybe like one at one point, but you're not sure exactly what happened.
Okay, I'll make a religion check for myself then. 18.
18. This is a pretty common religion, so you've heard that basically, at very least for as long as it's been practiced, there have always been the Sovereign Host and the Dark Six.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's how as long as it's been in recorded history. Even though were at one point together, like that is a part of the mythos that they broke up.
I don't know how old this building is, but I do remember at one point the Dark Six were just a part of the Sovereign Host.
Yeah.
Perhaps this is from before that divide happened?
And if we're assuming this predates even the tiers being brought to the Sovereign Host and when all that happened, like when the goblins ruled the lands, that would make sense.
The religious symbol we found is more ancient than even what what was it, Friar?
Yeah, even the Friar didn't know it.
So perhaps this is some ancient temple from before the divide happened?
I would even go as far to assume before people started, inhabiting these lands and pillaging and taking over.
Much to ponder.
Goblin era.
Oh.
Do you want to jot down a sketch of that X symbol before I move on? Might be worth
Oh, I already
showing.
have it. I have the armor still on me too. With
Oh yes,
the same
that is a
symbol.
good point.
You can take them. There are a bunch of.
yeah.
They're like wooden. They're like these wooden, like an inch thick arrows with X's in them. You can take one of them if you'd like.
This isn't some sort of like lobotomy type thing where someone would like put the stick inside the dead goblin, right?
I mean, these goblins don't seem normal to any
No,
extent.
Well, what makes you say that?
Have you met a goblin? They seem a bit more alive than walking in a straight line. You better have met a goblin before. I don't know what you're doing in nature if you haven't met a goblin before.
Yeah, guys, goblin once in a while, it is.
Did he
I don't
walk
know,
in
I
a
didn't
straight
really
line
interact with
into a vat of acid and then...
they freak me out. Oh, well, listen.
Wait,
what
wait, wait,
people
you're
do
freaked out
in
by
the privacy. I don't know.
Goblins are just people in Eberron, right?
Goblins just people.
Bit of both.
Oh,
Um,
I was just gonna say, saying goblins freak me out. Did luck could do a problem.
A lot of things freak me. Admittedly, a lot of things freak me out.
so
When you're like the only guy hanging, like going on an adventure, everything freaks me out because
I mean,
it's
that's
like
not-
everything wants to kill me in my head.
That's not necessarily true.
Well,
Somehow, I think.
so
Luck might be the-
Dargoon is a continent that is basically ruled over by goblins. And that is the primary location that goblins and goblinoids exist. You will still find them in like cities, like you've definitely seen goblins in Sharn before.
And they just like engage with like society like normal people though, right? They're not like considered like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some countries might have reservations, but there's no countries where they're literally banned or considered monsters.
That's just what I thought. I wanted to double check that goblins
yeah.
weren't monsters in this setting.
They are not monsters.
All right. Well, keep forging ahead then.
Nothing better to do.
right?
Right.
Yeah, hang it. It smells good in
Okay.
here. We can hang out.
I'm gonna push up to this doorway.
All right. Let me reveal it.
Now we've officially passed the mural.
Oh no.
True.
This isn't more the dark liquid,
Oh,
is it?
come on. I don't like these rooms.
At the north end of the room, you see a goblin. We'll say a bugbear, actually. Climbing out of a large pool of black liquid. Get up and start walking south towards you. In the corner of in the right corner of the room is a black puddle, and sprouting from that puddle is a tree that has grown diagonally from the corner of the puddle to the top south corner of the wall. Before the tree is a large workbench with woodcarver's tools. The north entrance has been flooded with a very familiar black liquid where the goblinoids are rising from. To the south is where you came from, and to the west is a wooden door.
Mia, when you drank that black liquid, did it hurt you to touch it, or only when you swallowed it?
Just when I was drinking it, it was like really cold. Cause I just kind of like scooped it up in my hands and then drank it, right?
It was cold in your hands.
Was it cold enough
Yeah,
to
it-
hurt you in your hands?
I would assume so.
I think it only hurt me once I drank it, but I don't remember if I focused on that or not.
It definitely was beginning to hurt in your hands. Your hands got quite cold afterwards.
Is this
It
like
is
in...
very cold when you touch it immediately. Immediately.
You said
It's
this
very
area is flooded. Flooded in like what way? Like is it too hot? Like how much space above the liquid to the ceiling is there?
So when I say flooded, I mean the floor is covered with
Okay.
this pitch black puddle. There is still... It's not much... It's not like actually above the floor.
Mm-hmm. I know we have some spellcasters with us. Do either of you have shape water?
I don't.
I do not.
If you need a bonfire, though.
Do we know if good old Dr. Andre would have shape water? I know
Who knows? He's not here.
Okay, so we're just like
True.
Dr. Andre is like straight up not here, not here.
Yeah,
Okay.
darn. I do want to. Has the tree been etched on with the woodcarver's tools?
Make an investigation check.
Also,
Love
we
to
should
see it.
definitely take the woodcutter's tools regardless.
Not to be that guy, but I am good at woodcarver's tools. Would that affect my role in any way?
Not at the moment.
Yeah, okay, that checks out. So 5.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you got a 5?
That's
Did
what
we
I
lose Murphy?
heard, but we lost him.
Oh, he
Yeah, I got a 5.
frozen.
Oh,
Oh.
there we go.
Great.
I'm
Ish.
back. So, did.
Why don't we?
I will. Yeah, I got a
Luck?
5.
Luck. Make a charisma saving throw.
What are you talking about right now? I don't like that actually. 16.
You feel a wave of peace and tranquility pass over you, but it's fleeting.
Oh.
The tree does not appear to have any carvings in it. No marks.
Okay.
Do you mind?
I'm wondering if you said there were like etchings of the arrow with the X through it. Not etchings, but like were they like
There are like
Actually-
literal carvings of
Oh no.
wood
Okay.
carvings.
I'm wondering if
Could
they're
I also go investigate the tree? Should I just make an investigation roll?
That's right.
Alright.
Hopefully you're better.
That is a 15.
15. Make a charisma save.
I'm going to choose to fail the save.
Okay.
Oh.
You feel
Okay.
all emotions
Mm-hmm.
leave your body.
Okay.
Effectively under the effects
Oh.
of the calm emotions spell.
Anything else?
You don't find any marks in it.
Okay,
Appears to be
cool. So I'm
undead.
just very calm right now.
Okay. That's cool.
I wanted to see what it does, so I was just going to. I wasn't going to ask anyone else to willingly fail a save for the sake of science, but I will use my own body that way. So.
And you're
Wait, so he's
you're
just
braver
like
than I.
he's just like super calm now. Can I take my axe and poke his shoulder? I want to poke him in the shoulder. How does he react?
And does calm emotions work? I genuinely don't know what.
I'm pretty sure it just
is
means
he,
you're
like,
chill.
Totally out of it.
He's just you're just a chiller, dude. You just keep
He's
it
a chill
chilling.
dude.
low-key. All right, so trees magic. Hope I'd imagine. So when the goblinoid creatures or the goblins walk out of the water, are they regular? Like, are they skin and are they bone or they have skin?
Yeah.
Just like dudes. Okay. Huh.
When they are skeleton. Okay, you know what? Never mind. First question. Let's go see if this door is locked.
Do the goblins
Okay.
wear clothes?
No.
Can I actually check if there's anything unique about the woodcarver's tools? If they seem like super old, gauge that kind of stuff about them.
It becomes immediately obvious upon looking at them that yes, they are extremely old.
Is there
But-
anything unique?
Seem functional. You have a regular woodcarver's tool kit. If you like, you can take it.
Look, I mean, if you know how to use them,
Okay.
I do too. But I
I
can just
do.
make my own.
You already have one.
You already have one?
I'm wondering.
I feel like we should give it to a museum.
Yeah.
That belongs in the museum.
That belongs.
Well, for the
That
time
gets
being.
regularly stolen from, but that's neither here nor there. I am wondering if I don't know how I'd get over there because I think the whole thing's flooded, but I'm kind of interested in carving into that tree. Because, like, why are they there, right? If there's no carvings.
Oh, sorry, I
the-
forgot to mention this. Francisco, there
Yeah,
was the
what's up?
second thing.
Okay.
You find after just a moment, you don't realize immediately, but there's something in your pocket.
I'm definitely checking out what's in my pocket.
You pull out a piece of wood. It's about 4 inches long, 3 inches wide, and 1 inch thick.
It doesn't
Ah.
happen to have an X on it, does it?
No, it's a solid piece of wood.
I feel compelled to use the woodcarver's tool to carve an X on it.
You wanna?
Also,
you want to draw the
you
same
want-
symbol?
also carve an
Yeah.
arrow in it. It's an arrow with an
Okay.
X. You know.
Yeah, I want to carve the same symbol on the old sticks we had.
I don't know if you have an urge to use those tools that we found, but if you don't want to cross the puddle, I do have a set of my own.
I don't think
Are
I.
you
I'm gonna
proficient in the woodcovers tools?
I am not.
If you want, you can have an
Then-
expert do it.
I made a pretty good vial the other day.
Yeah, go for it, Loot.
All right,
Sure.
Yeah, I'll give the old college try. What is it's Dex plus proficiency, right? Is the way that we're
That's
doing.
correct.
Okay. I rolled pretty good. That's a lot. Atrocious.
What did
that's
you roll?
I rolled a 2 on the die.
All right, take a help. Let's.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's a collaborative project.
Yeah. I'm just gonna burn my
Way
hand.
better. Actually, a G for that. A 21.
There we go.
Oh, you used a help point. I see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. I don't think I could ever justify Francisco helping someone carve something.
That's fair. It's actually my fault. I should have renamed the help and hurt when I brought it into D&D, because the other system that I took it from doesn't have a help action.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so what did you get now, Francisco? Or sorry, not Francisco. Lucked?
21. Wait, 21.
21. You create what looks to be a flawless copy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take it, and I'm gonna say, guys, I'm gonna try something really stupid out, but I have to see if this does something. I'm gonna walk into that room where we found the sticks, carrying this one. I just want to see if anything magic-y happens.
Would you like
As
me
you
to...
walk through the previous room.
Yeah. Do I feel any compulsions or anything new or weird going on after carving the symbol?
Well, you're not the one that carved it.
I guess that's
But no.
true. No?
You
Okay.
do not feel anything.
Maybe we need to light one of those candles.
I mean, the
But
goblins are-
I'm not sure if this
You know-
is like a.
I was gonna say, do we really want to perform the ritual that turns you into bones on me?
No, I don't.
Can I...
I wouldn't call it. I don't even know if it's magic. It's just acid.
Do you guys mind if we take 10 minutes really quick?
Like in real life or
No,
in the
no,
game?
no, in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for a 10-minute break, but I would like to see if this door is locked before we do anything else, just because I'm dying of curiosity.
I'm gonna start casting Detect Magic as virtual.
You still set timers on your watch?
Okay, you're gonna cast Detect Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. During the time period, many different goblinoids pass that kind of like, you see their arms just kind of like reach out from the liquid and grab on to the floor, and another arm grabs onto the floor, and they hoist themselves up.
Cool.
You finish casting it.
Freaky.
The tree appears to have some enchantment magic on it.
Mieg, you think you could chop off a bit of the tree?
I think I could. I'm gonna try and do that.
Are you just taking off a branch?
Yeah.
The tree is over here, right?
Well, the tree like covers the whole room, right? You said it like goes diagonally from like one end of the room to the other.
It goes from this end of the room to this end of the
Oh.
room.
Okay.
Okay, Slay. So I'll just be where I was, and then yeah, I'm gonna cut off a piece of that tree. I don't know if I need to roll or not. But I got a natural 1 if it is a roll.
The tree is pretty hard to cut into. You're surprised.
Here,
The bark
yeah,
is quite tough.
let's give that another try.
This tree sucks.
I'm gonna.
Another
can
try.
I borrow your axe real quick? My weapon ain't too great
Yeah.
at cutting.
This tree blows, dude.
All right, and then I will try and chop the tree with the axe now.
Yeah. My axe is pretty great.
I'm guessing like a strength roll or just like an attack roll.
Make just an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay.
So with my bonuses, that is a 20.
You pretty easily take a piece of it off. Not really sure what I got a problem with.
We all have off days.
Yeah, it's a bad angle.
I'm
It's
going.
just
Gotta
the
go
tree's
with the
diagonal.
grain.
Can I compare the wood in my pocket, the wood we found, and the wood from the tree together?
It all I think appears to be the same wood, if I'm understanding what you have.
Yes, that is basically. I'm just checking if all the wood we found in the lower room, the wood I found in my pocket after getting charmed, and the wood I just
Yes.
cut off the tree is all the same.
Yeah, it is.
Alright,
And at
I
this
think-
point, actually, the calm motions effect has since dissipated.
Okay.
Pretty early on into the casting of dispel magic, or sorry, detect magic.
Can I, while they're doing that, can I just pocket the ancient wood carver's tools?
Yes, you may.
How much longer do we have until you're done with your casting?
It's done.
Because there's. Okay. Did we detect anything interesting? Oh,
Just,
we did. Yeah,
just
the
that
tree.
the tree's enchanted, but
Um,
that seemed pretty obvious.
I'd like to try setting the. You said there was like a whole bench over here too, not just the tools, right?
Yeah.
Could I try and place the bench over the water to make like a little walkway?
It covers some of it.
Yeah. So like it doesn't sink deep into the water though.
And it does.
Okay.
It
How
just
deep?
begins to. It actually. It floats, I'd say.
Okay.
It kind of floats on top,
Can I
but it
like?
doesn't look like it'll probably be able to support someone. It's not like a boat.
Okay, gotcha. That answers that question. Can I put it over where the goblins are crawling out? Or let me
Yeah.
rephrase that. Would you guys want to see what happens if I put the wood over where the goblins are crawling out?
Do whatever
Hell
your
yeah.
dungeon heart desires.
As long as nothing explodes, it freaks me out.
Well, let's see then. I'm gonna pull it over where the goblins have been crawling out to see how they respond to this new obstacle.
Okay. After about
Check their AI.
maybe 40 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
you're. Dum, 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 dum. Something keeps thumping against the bottom of the desk.
Oh. They're stupid.
All right then.
I feel like that's cruel. Maybe we should remove it.
I don't think we should. What if they turn hostile? At least we've got them trapped now. Any new ones that come out.
I don't think they're like trapped. I think if they wanted to fight us, they would just go through the table.
I would rather no harm in leaving it, right? It seems like it. I'll remove it if you guys think I'm being cruel to the zombie goblins who walk into acid, but
I
They're not
am
undead.
if a bunch of them kind of pile up in the water, maybe it'll rise enough that this room will get flooded and then we can't traverse it. Unless they're like already in the water from birth. I don't know how this. Honestly, I could confidently say that these are not regular goblins, and maybe their provenance is not pretty regular either. But I am worried about flooding if
Alright.
it stays up.
I'll see if I can pull the or like push the floaty off of them.
It's
Sure.
kind of interesting to see how backed up it could get, though.
We have a goblin clog.
I think the most interesting thing to see will be.
You now hear dum dum, dum dum, dum dum, dum dum, dum dum.
There's two of them.
Oh no.
We can keep going as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's remove
I
I'd like
don't-
to see if I can open this
I
door.
don't. There's just a weird tree in here.
It is
There's a-
locked.
What type of door is it?
It's just a wooden door.
All right. Clips, you want to try the subtle approach and then I can try the loud one?
You know, it's how we work, I guess. Gonna guide myself. 17?
Easy enough. It opens.
You know, they don't really lock these well.
No, they clearly don't.
I mean, clearly
Well,
don't. Am
they're
I just not that
locked well,
good?
Or are you just good at it?
I'm experienced in it, but usually they're a little more difficult, you know? Doesn't really seem like they want to be kept
This-
locked.
Rate the challenge of this dungeon, like relative to other dungeons you've been to.
5? 4?
Out of
10?
okay.
You know, some dungeons don't even have monsters in them, but these ones definitely aren't hard to deal with.
I feel
Speaking
as
of
though
monsters, there's that other creature that burrowed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's
I just-
fine as long as we don't go in there.
I'd like to open the door then
Oh.
once we have it unlocked. Let's see what's in there.
Okay.
She's like pushing against the clips to go through the door. Come on.
Yeah, we're all like, it's just, I feel like Eclipse and Francisco, if they were alone, would like basically sprint through this dungeon as quick, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too rich for
Speed
my
run.
blood. Too scared.
You can ignore the water puddles on the map in this room. That's not actually there.
Okay. Anything
room-
else of it?
Is covered from head to toe in tin. The floor, the ceiling, the walls, even the doors on the inside are covered in it. It reflects any lights you bring into the room. Inside the room, also covered in tin, is a 7-foot tall statue of the creature depicted in both the murals you've seen. It has 4
that'd be
arms,
great.
each with an extra joint, and the head of a mantis. Also in the room are weapons scattered in a pile below the statue, made ornate from the tin that covers them. On each side of the room are doors, all of them covered in tin.
there's no way that thing is. I've read enough novels. That thing is not just a statue.
How many, what kind of weapons are there here?
Different short swords, long swords, axes. Although none of them would actually be effective because they are completely covered in tin.
If
Can
I'm not
I?
mistaken, the carvings that we saw in like the first room, like the mural or whatever, that was engraved with tin, right? Or there was
No.
something that was tin previously. Was in the book room? I could swear to God, there's.
Wasn't the
Okay.
door that
I
was
remember there's
locked as
silver.
magic tin locked, the one over here?
Maybe.
Would you like me to check?
Yeah.
Let's see. It was a silver door.
Silver, okay.
Can I try and get as accurate of a drawing as I can of this statue in my book?
Sure. You can just do that, yeah.
She just takes a moment to sketch it down.
So are the weapons like coated in tin,
Yes.
and they're useless?
Well, the handles are not very effective because they are coated in tin. They have lost most of their edge because they are also coated in tin. They
Gotcha.
would be difficult to use.
Okay. So it looks like they just melted tin on the weapons.
Or dip the weapons in
Basically.
melted tin.
Or some similar
Yeah.
process.
Well, only one.
They're not made of tin. Or at least it doesn't seem like that.
We could crack it open and see what's inside.
Probably a weapon.
This weapon-shaped
could we-
present. I bet it's a weapon.
Is the entire statue is covered in tin or made out of tin?
You're not sure.
Oh
I try and-
no. No.
Like,
Don't
yeah,
do it.
I should ask before I do this. Can I try and peel the tin off the statue?
You can
I'd rather
try.
you didn't. I'd rather you did. What if the thing
Probably
of the
just
statue's
be
not a
fine.
statue?
Well, then we get to ask it questions. Feels more like a deity than anything. I doubt
Yeah.
the deity is living in a statue.
Alright.
If it is, I think we got way over our heads on this.
Then this dungeon jumps up to a 10.
Okay, that's good to know.
The tin's not exactly something you could just peel off.
Yeah, I'm thinking I could like pry it off with like, I don't know, like a javelin or like the edge of a blade or something like that. It's
You
like
could
tin
get
is a
some
pretty
acid
soft
from
metal,
the
no?
other room.
That would be like taking the copper off a penny.
You could just try and break it and see what the inside looks like.
Actually, we could try and use the acid. That is a good idea, Mag.
Okay.
I had a thought. Oh yeah.
You've got
Let's try it with a weapon.
You've got glass balls, right? You could, yeah. Let's bring one of the tin weapons. See what the acid does to it. Maybe we bring some acid back, pour it on the statue.
Okay.
Do you pour it on the weapon?
Well, I think I'm gonna grab one of the weapons from the base of the statue and walk to the acid room.
I'll come with a potion bottle.
Okay. Inside the acid room, the acid doesn't appear to react to the tin.
Like, okay. I
Bummer.
don't know enough about chemistry to know if that's a
In
magic
fact,
thing or a tin
Now
thing.
that you've taken a closer look and you're here, the actual pool appears to be lined with tin.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe it's a
Okay.
defensive measure against the other processes.
Well, it probably just contains the pool, so it doesn't erode everything.
Is there any like buttons or openings or anything on the statue itself? We should probably investigate that.
Make an investigation check.
I was gonna say, I think that would be something Eclipse would do, right? Eclipse.
Yeah. I mean, she did do an entire sketch of it, so I imagine she investigated it as just part of the drawing.
Make an investigation check.
I'll guide myself. Oh my god, why am I rolling so many threes? 10.
10.
Wait.
I
I can help you
help?
out.
Yeah.
I was going.
Either one of us can help. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've got a luck point. Or not luck point. Help point.
Okay. Roll again.
Friendship point.
You guys are gonna be so mad. I rolled another 3.
Well,
Okay.
you're an
You
an
don't see
investigator, Steve.
anything like no buttons or levers on the statue.
There's no
We're in the room.
plaque or anything, right?
No plaque.
Okay.
Ugh.
This is so. I've never seen a statue come to life. That seems crazy to me.
Usually it would have happened by now.
Yeah. Right.
Are these other two doors locked?
Yes. Yes. No, not the north one. Sorry.
Okay.
Can you just push
Is
open the
there-
north door?
Are there lock holes in the doors? Like a keyhole?
In the west one, yes.
peek through the keyhole just to see if I can see anything?
From what you can make out, looks like there might be like some other statue, although maybe like a armor in the center of the room.
Okay. Um,
Can I just open the
Let's-
north door?
yeah, let's go through the north door. Seems easiest. Flow like water through the path of least resistance. Actually, wait.
Yeah, this might flow like water out at us.
I was about to say, maybe we don't open this one. Just thinking about how
The layout
shapes
is?
work.
What's the North Door made out of?
10.
Tin from this side.
I'm just thinking, we saw a flooded room to the north, and we could see it sort of bent to the left, which would put it right
Alright.
through this door.
Is it locked? Because I can open it from a distance.
The
That
north
door
door is
is-
not locked.
But if we do open it and the room starts to flood, I would rather just check the west door first.
Fair enough.
We,
Alright. Shay cracks her knuckles. Here we go again. I'm trying to lockpick the door.
Go for it.
Oh, it's even worse than a 3. 2 plus numbers. So that's 7.
7.
But yeah, okay, I'll roll it.
well, you're
Is
like
that with guidance?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No dice. No
you
7.
might be able to help, right, Keen?
In what way?
You see her
Like, aren't you like an investigator, right? That you have like investigation-y skills?
Yeah, but I don't break into people's houses.
Okay, gotcha.
she's like fiddling with the lock, and the tweezer she's using just snaps, and she's like, oh. Yeah.
Well, I can try
need
the
I can mend that
universal
for
key.
you.
Yeah.
That's.
She's a really big tweezer. It's called a great axe.
If you would like to
Alright,
take the more fun way.
I'd like to try the universal key on the door.
Fair enough. It'll take a couple of strikes.
Okay, do you want me to roll
Sure.
attacks on the door or something?
It's okay.
Okay.
After your third strike to it, kind of a little bit defended because of the 10, the door falls over, revealing this next room. Many different items line. Oh, sorry, let me reveal it. It is
Michael dibs.
another rectangle.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh wait, now I'm excited.
Oh wait, boy, this is the last room.
Oh wait, this one's flooding too.
Just from the north. Many different items line the room, including a strange contraption in the center of it. An inky blob is hovering 5 feet in the air in the center of the room. From the blob are 2 mithril chains connected on a platter, reminiscent of one side of a balance. On the platter is a vial, identical to the one inserted in the entrance, filled with a blue liquid. Next to the balance is a suit of mithril armor, holding a mithril sword outwards.
Gimme.
Asking.
Ominously, below the contraption are 2 halves of a human skeleton.
Like,
Outside this contraption, there is a plaque on the wall with with goblin script on it, and on the rest of the wall are drawings of goblinoids holding different items like necklaces, weapons, clothing, bones, gems, and other various trinkets. To the east is a stone door, and to the north is a hallway flooded with a black liquid.
alright.
Okay.
You want to read that goblin for us?
Oh yes. I take out the glasses again.
Okay. You look at it and you watch as the letters, some of them rearrange themselves, reform in front of you. And it reads, "The soul can only be free when its earthly bonds are forgone. Your soul and theirs."
Her
That's,
soul and theirs. I say the whole thing.
Okay, that's not ominous.
So it's like
It's giving sacrifice?
it's giving going to the afterlife.
Oops, you've been there before.
Okay. You fall off one building and get struck midair, and all of a sudden.
Yes, you will in fact never live
Yeah,
that down.
okay.
Okay, I
is
get it.
It's one
Then
thing.
all of a sudden you're
Jumping off
dead.
is another.
Well, the jumping off wasn't the problem. Me falling was perfectly fine. It was me getting stabbed in the middle of the air that killed me. Was it the fall?
Getting stabbed does tend to kill people.
Yeah, what? You all got stabbed.
I tried to avoid it.
He attempted to stab me before and failed. I figured he'd fail again, but you know, I underestimated him. It happens.
So
I think
you said there's a platter that looks like half of a balance, right?
Yes.
With the chains. Okay.
Yes.
I wonder if there's a mural that has a bunch of like goblins with trinkets and jewelry and all that. If that is like a material sacrifice in some way.
Oh, 100%. That seems accurate.
Yeah, and we do have some relatively valuable items that we got from that perfume room.
I think it needs to be
Wondering-
more personal than that. It seems like they're giving up items because they have bones here too. It's their earthly connections. So, giving up material representations of what's keeping you here.
If I'm being honest, I really want to try and take that armor.
I want to take the thing on the other side. Wait, the other thing, the vial.
I do also want to take the vial.
Ooh.
Well, I feel like we should take the vial. Not if it's one or the other.
There was a sword too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a
I
sword
want the
too.
sword.
The armor is carrying the sword.
I assume if we get one, we get the other. I call dibs on the armor. You get the
Oh,
sword.
yeah.
Seems like a good deal.
Sword time. Oh yeah.
This is assuming
Well,
it doesn't come to life and try and kill us in the process.
We kill it first.
How often are like statues animating for you guys? Because that's a new concept to me.
I read it in a novel.
I've seen it
Okay.
once or
Those
twice
statues
before.
could animate.
I ran into a dungeon once that had a theme of walking armor.
Theme?
A theme. Your
Yeah.
dungeons are themed.
Or like
Some of them are.
holiday?
No, but
Oh.
like, you know how this dungeon is themed like goblin related? It was, you know, it was armor and weapon
I don't walk
related.
into a house made by a halfling and say, "Oh, this is halfling core." Like this is halfling.
Oh my god, your house is so halfling coded.
I mean, if all the tables are super short, I would say yes, that is halfling core.
That sounds like a microaggression against micro.
Is this coming from the guy who said he's uncomfortable around
Did you just say
goblins?
micro people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't microaggression against a halfling just an aggression?
I think all of you need to go to HR.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
Okay. We have fun here.
I would
We
like to
have-
see what happens when someone gives up an earthly possession.
I don't know, really. I travel light.
You know, instead of asking for someone else to do it, you could volunteer.
I mean, I'm not giving
Yeah.
mine up, so.
That is a crazy. Actually, now that I'm
No,
reflecting,
my
that's
perfume
crazy
smells
ass.
pretty
Right? Like, that is so insane. Hey, does someone want to give up something they treasure?
Yeah. Minimum 100 gold piece value.
We could just try taking the stuff.
Eh?
I mean,
I
we'll
am-
probably end up like that guy. Pointing at the skeleton.
Yeah, also I wanted to ask, is the skeleton cut in half at the waist or like vertically?
The waist.
Okay.
Okay.
And where
Actually,
where
maybe-
exactly does the body lie?
Before the statue.
Yeah, okay, so the statue probably cut him in half, if I had to guess.
okay. That
Or
actually.
maybe one of the
that adds a
goblins
lot
is like
credence.
Eclipse and likes to play around with bodies.
You know, that might be true.
Definitely gonna have to design dungeons with that in mind going forward.
How badly do you all want to see what happens if something's put on it?
Well,
Me,
put on
I
it.
want to see it badly.
Actually, Yeah, we could try that out.
I think we have to
Like-
do something to get the vial back.
Actually, honestly, what obligation do we have here besides just kind of surveying, right? I feel like just taking the vial and making the deal with the church good is probably our only true obligation here. Like, what is our goal here?
I mean,
Like-
my goal is to learn, and the goal we've been assigned by Bright Bear is the same thing.
I
Also,
struggle to
between-
communicate and learn if I was cut along the waist like that, you know?
Well, I'm pretty confident in something I could put down, but I don't want to.
I don't think anyone wants to. I think we should try the treasure that we found, just to see if. You
That
know.
seems
Oh.
less.
Okay. I'm willing to try something.
I have something
Um,
as well.
Okay, Francisco's gonna. I think I mentioned before that Francisco was wearing a silver ring when we were talking about like our doing our little like character and character role playing session, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Francisco's going to take off that silver ring and move to place it on the balancing plate.
What is the silver ring? Where'd
It
come
was
from?
the silver ring his mom made.
No.
Oh.
How's your mom doing?
Dead.
Okay. You put it on the scale. When it touches the scale, the suit of armor turns its head and looks at you.
Oh no.
And the balance goes down a little bit.
Ooh.
Does the suit react in any other way, or is it just?
No?
Alright, I did my personal bit. Someone else get in there.
All right. She's going to take out her javelin, and she's gonna snap the chain that's holding the lantern onto it off, so it's just the lantern. Then put it on the scale.
The scale goes down even more. About the same amount.
That's my
The
Does the
armor
statue
now looks at
react?
you.
Okay.
We
Well,
want the statue to move.
It looks like it's doing something. I'm hoping if the scale hits the ground, we'll be able to take the vial.
It's not that close to the ground.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You're standing-
Mieg takes the perfume bottle out of her bag and puts it on the scale. The one that she just got like 4 rooms ago.
Oops.
Make a dex.
No.
Miag, what's her AC?
Oh. 14.
You take 6 slashing damage as the suit of armor
All right.
puts a deep gash in you.
All right.
Oh, ow.
I think we need to be a
Okay,
bit more.
I take
It
my
is the-
perfume bottle back.
I think we need to be a bit more genuine than that.
Yes, I do think this is a personal worth, not a monetary
Yeah.
worth.
I'll try. I'll take my bow that I probably got when I first enlisted like 7 years ago, and I've just been like constantly maintaining, and put it on my longbow.
It goes down a little bit. Not as much as the other two, but it does go down.
I carry light. I don't know.
Do you not carry anything sentimental?
Objectively, your character is less deep than Eclipse and I. You're
Yeah,
shallow.
Service level. I guess I don't.
No.
Okay, you know what? I'll take a risk. This is like not really. I'm gonna take out one of the wooden carvings that has the motif of the person that I mentioned in the bar.
Mhm.
One of the wooden carvings of this person, and I'm gonna try to put it on the scale.
The sword comes at you.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I guess
stop.
it doesn't. Can't reach
Right
a
in
4.
front of your face.
Maybe we're not supposed to double dip?
The scale
No
did
double
not,
dipping.
The scale did not change when you put that on.
Yeah. I think it's just because it's not really like the item itself, it's what it means. I think it has to be the value of the item to the person. Which is messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like glance to Keen.
I got nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, I'm not
Not that
gonna.
I don't. To be clear, not that I don't have any personal possessions that I am attached to, worldly possessions, whatever. More so that I don't have them on me.
I'm gonna.
When you make a D&D character, a lot of backgrounds give you something. Little trinket.
Or you can just make
I
one
think
up.
this is
lying.
You take
Yeah, so I was gonna say, I think this is a
know.
case of Keen lying to us, not a case of.
It could go either way.
I'm just putting that out there.
Let me
Yeah.
just
I
check
don't-
my
Not to
background.
be a hater, but 2 truths and a lie. You said something about a ring.
Do you say that?
You know what? I'm gonna say that, but also I don't think that you have an really, what is our obligation to this? Are we trying? Do we have to put down? I just put down a longbow. You know, that's gonna put me. Like that, I care about this. I don't know. Do we have that much personal stake in someone else's research?
I think this
I
is.
think it would be pretty fun.
This is
Also,
what
this
I
is
do.
less about the research for me now and more about the curiosity, if I'm being honest.
I-
Not to mention, we do
Yeah.
need to get the champion's reward back, or Vanquisher's reward back. And that does seem to be on the pedestal. I'm guessing we need to put on stuff that weighs at least as much as the champion's reward in terms of personal value.
Francisco,
Do you think we've already reached that?
I have one more thing, but I need to know that everyone's all in before I put it on.
I am all in, and Mieg is going to. She's gonna take off her little talon necklace with her little like totem item of an eagle's talon, and she's gonna put that on the scale.
And what is this item? This is like my little thing because I'm the totem, like the totem spirit. Like this is my symbol of my totem spirit because my spirit is an eagle, as like the barbarian class. Well, where did it come from? What is this item to you?
Oh,
Mieg.
This was given to me. It's just part of. It was one of the things that I got. When I was still living with my orc tribe, and we're a bunch of like Path of the Totem Warrior barbarians, and so getting this necklace was kind of like a rite of passage, and so Mieg just keeps it with her. It's one of the things that she always wears. And yeah.
Okay. The statue looks at you. And the scale goes down a little bit.
If I do this, you all are promising me to help replace what's in here.
Within the best of my abilities, yes.
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
I
Yeah,
should note, the scale's not close to So-
I feel like this one's gonna.
Sorry.
This one might.
I
drop a little
should. Let me be. I think there's an important aspect. The statue resets itself by holding its sword out in front of it. The scale is now below the sword.
bit. Mm,
Okay.
Before it was at the same level as the sword when you walked into the room.
Right. I'm gonna go on a gamble here. Would you guys mind if I try and grab the vial?
I can grab the vial from a distance, though. I have
Alright.
magic.
Yeah, go for it.
I assume you don't want to get stabbed. If you want to get
No.
stabbed, be my guest.
No, this is more of a. I wouldn't ask someone to take a risk I wouldn't do myself, you know?
Fair enough. Let's all get back then, because I don't want it taken out on all of you.
How much range does Mage Hand have?
I think it's like 30 feet.
Alright, do you want to, like, take
Wait.
maybe one step back and then I
Yeah.
stand in front of you in case he does swing at you? That way, so if I'm
Yeah.
standing here and then everyone moves
Yeah.
one space back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll
Yeah,
look,
I just
if Luck
put it-
wants to scooch.
Oh, I'll scooch. You know me, I'm.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then this way I can protect you if it swings at you, potentially, but I should be
Appreciate
out
it.
of range of it.
Appreciated.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try and mage hand it.
You cast Mage Hand. It slowly floats on over. The minute it touches the vial, nothing happens. And you pick up the vial and bring it back to you.
Yeah, let's go.
The balance goes up, but it is still below the sword. By. Let me see. So we got what is on it? There's the necklace, the lantern, and the ring. Is that everything?
Wait, why are we still? If I have it,
well, because I think Simon
And the
is
bow,
about-
right?
and the
And the
bow.
bow.
And the bow, yes.
Those are,
oh, here's a crossbow, by the way.
Keen, do you want to try and grab
Yeah.
the longbow off with the Mage Hand too? It seems we maybe still have some wiggle room.
Honestly, listen. I love the bow, and it's been with me for a while. But I could get another bow. I think that some of the stuff that you guys put down might have more precedence over that.
There's the bow, lantern, ring. Oh, and necklace. Yep.
I feel. If you're okay with leaving your bow behind, then perhaps we should grab the other people's things first. Do you want
I'd
to
like
go
my necklace back.
I was going to say, do you want to go for the necklace? See if that makes it angry.
Sure. But here, first take this crossbow so that you can shoot it if it tries to murder me. I have a light crossbow that's useless to me, so I just hand that over.
Oh. Okay. Light crossbow.
Oh.
Thank you.
And the bolts.
Oh,
Here.
and the bolts. Yeah, that seems like an important part of that. Thank you very much.
No problem. I was just gonna pawn it anyway. Okay.
I'll give it back. Just for the dungeon.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Oh.
If I pointed at a wall, it would hit the wall behind me. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna try and mage hand the necklace.
The Mage Hand takes it off. And the necklace is returned to you. The egg.
Would you like to do the lantern next?
How is the lantern? The lantern isn't heavy, right? Because I just want to make sure.
I don't think not too heavy for a mage hand. It's just a normal.
Probably
Then
about
yeah,
2
I'll-
pounds, maybe.
Okay, then yeah, I'll get the lantern, or try to. We'll see what happens.
You pick up the lantern, no problem.
I think we were just messing around this whole time. I don't know.
It's about in line now with the sword.
You see like a wave of relief come over
I would
Eclipse.
really like that ring back if we could get it.
The what?
I'd
Oh, the
really like
ring.
my ring back if we could get it.
Yeah.
Mage hand the ring, but maybe we're getting a little greedy.
We might be
Mage
getting
hand
a
the
little
ring.
greedy, but I think I'm willing to be a little greedy for
Yeah.
that one.
Wait, where was the balance relative to the sword?
It was
Exactly.
it was even with the sword, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Actually,
you want to take
yeah.
the hit. Right?
Yeah, let's if you can get the ring, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna try and
Okay.
get the ring.
When you pick up the ring, nothing especially abnormal happens. It
Yeah.
rises above the sword.
Hey.
But that's it. You have the
I
ring.
feel like we've somehow resolved this scenario without figuring out how this puzzle worked at all.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if this was a scenario.
Fine
There's
by
probably
me.
something else. You said there was like an ooze, not an ooze, but like a.
I think it's the same black water that is in that flooded room right above us, right up here.
Well, like it was in like an orb, right? Or like a.
Oh yeah, there was an
Yes.
orb of
like-
it at the.
The
Yeah.
orb of this black liquid is kind of like is what these chains are coming from.
Can I?
Oh.
I kind of want to see what happens if I try to take the mithril sword out of the guy's hands.
He'll probably
At any
attack
point,
you.
Yeah.
At any point, have they been perfectly balanced or no?
They were when you came in.
Okay.
Are they now?
No.
Okay.
Well, you assume perfectly balanced means in line.
Like, in line with the
how
s-
the
wait.
statue is holding the sword.
Luke, could you go check if the door is shut behind us?
Yeah. I'll go check.
Okay.
No, I meant the entrance to the dungeon door.
Oh yeah. Is this south door locked? Or
Yeah, it's closed.
Nice.
can I open it?
No.
Oh.
Can I try and
Oh, I
unlock
mean the
it?
vault door. The south door you can open.
Oh, the south door. Yeah. The south
Yeah.
door. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
want to check if the entrance to the dungeon is.
Yeah, it's closed. Yeah.
Oh.
Dude.
We might have
Alright.
to leave.
This is crazy.
So do we have to leave stuff in order to leave? Maybe.
I think that's how this works.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be level.
There's still another room if we would like to come back to this.
I feel like that room is full of the goo that's been messing with us.
No, the stone door.
There's also the silver
stone
door.
So the stone door is locked. Like we can't get out now.
No. Isn't there another door in this immediate room with the scale?
To the north, there is a door.
Oh, it's just that one.
Yeah, it's just the flooded one.
Well, there's still a key here somewhere.
Wait. I'd like to
We-
go check out this door. What did the keyhole look like?
It looks like. It looks mechanical. Like you can't see through it.
There's no slot for a vial, though.
No.
Okay.
Otherwise, looks regular.
If we want, we can re-put something on the scale and check the other doors to see if they open.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will put my ring back on the scale.
Okay.
And
No
then
problem.
Is it back in? It's in line with the sword again?
That is correct.
Right. I'm gonna go check if the door is open.
It is open.
Yep. Seems like we've got to leave enough things behind to
What
balance
about
the scales.
what about the door further south? Did that one open?
I'll go check this door again then.
Nope. No changes.
I really want to figure out how to get in there.
I really
Yeah.
want to get that mithril armor.
I don't know.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Oh, I know, but who am I if not someone with bad ideas?
How do you think we even get
Do you want
that
to try
key?
and open the door to the north, see what's in there?
Yeah, I can do it.
Oh, we have a mage hand, so we can all hang out back here, open the door, and then slam it shut. Push comes to shove. if we leave the stuff in here, that keeps the weight balanced. Even if that door gets flooded, we should be safe to leave.
Is just like gently like fiddling at the door. Does it seem locked?
Well, we know this door isn't locked. We checked this one.
Hmm.
You'd have to go through the black liquid to check the door.
Gotcha.
So, I feel like our best bet is we all hang out in this room. We have Keen use Mage Hand to open that door, and then if we see water coming, we shut this door and keep it in there so it doesn't flood us. Is what I was thinking.
I honestly don't think there's going to be
Your
a
cat
flood.
really needs attention.
Meow.
I'm so sorry. Wait, you can hear her? How loud
Oh
is
yeah,
she?
no, we can
Yeah.
always hear her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I honestly think it. I think it's
a
super
cat.
cute.
I don't know who's complaining about a
keeps
cat.
yelling for treats. She wants treats all the time.
I've spoiled her. I mean, as she should, but
Would you like to apply the strategy to open the door?
I don't even think it's gonna flood.
Might
I don't
as
know. I
well,
just
just for
it's one of
safety.
those, like, yeah.
I
Just for safety,
agree.
although,
I
would-
agree with Queen.
How
I don't
strong
think
is
it
that
would
hand?
flood. I think you should just try and open it.
It can open a door.
Yeah, I believe
but
Mage Hand's
close
always...
the door.
All right, let's go.
If it
Uh,
does flood, can the mage
that's what I'm
hand
s-
close the door? With
I was saying
maybe
we
someone's
close
there to close it.
we close this door like a floodgate, so this room floods. So we shut the left door and the right door. We
Oh,
keep
okay.
this door open. We Mage Hand that door open. If it starts flooding, I slam this door shut. And then, you know, maybe I'm being overly precautious, but at least this is like,
Here's why I'm so like I don't think it's gonna flood, because if this we haven't gone up or down any stairs, so we're the same elevation as the other room. If it was gonna flood,
unless
it would
the...
have filled that room with
But
the wood
that's what I'm
stuff.
saying is that room is full. Because there's assumedly there's another door over here that is blocking it and it's leaking out from under the door.
Is that? I don't think that's what's. They were climbing out of the liquid, so that was a
That-
lower elevation.
So my understanding of it is that this liquid is maybe like an inch thick, but like a mile deep, if that makes sense. Like I'm not convinced it is a 1-to-1 scale of space inside the liquid.
All right.
I don't know.
Better
I also
be
like here,
safe than
my ultimate counterpoint is there is no harm in being this cautious.
All right. Let's do it.
I come from the
Caution.
better safe than sorry school.
Damn, you got in there? I heard the acceptance rate was low.
Yeah, do you want to get out of the room?
They're really careful with their selection.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right.
I think I'll just
Womp womp.
stand by looking at this puddle.
Mage hand.
Oh,
You cast Mage Hand. You maneuver it around the statue. You open the door.
Oh, well that's weird.
Appears to be empty,
Ooh.
from what you can see.
All right. You know
I'll
what?
go.
I am paranoid. I'll admit that.
I think it was good though.
Yeah, I like the idea. Listen, I would not want to be covered in whatever bile is. So
You're thinking like an explorer, you know?
I'm gonna just check out the room because I'm cocky.
Yeah, I'll follow
Okay.
behind.
I feel some level of obligation to be nearby as well, just because like I was paid to make sure you don't die on me.
Oh, it was only flooding from the corners of those two places.
yeah, that's actually interesting.
The room appears
So
to
are
be
they
a
like
bedroom
wells?
with a bed, a dresser, a washroom, and a table. And at the foot of the bed is a chest. A goblinoid skeleton lies against the north wall.
Can I make it look like he's sleeping in bed?
You may.
I want the bed.
You might want to
Oh.
run his pockets before you.
You
move the
want
body.
it?
It's a
It's
skeleton.
just a skeleton.
It's a nice
Um,
bed.
That's a
This
toy.
is like
And
a
then
life cycle thing.
I am going-
think this is where the goblins were made.
Before we open the chest, I am going to just
Oh, life
investigate
cycle?
the room.
Mm-hmm.
That's really a thought.
You're gonna search the room?
Yeah.
Make an perception check.
Someone else should
I
also
also
do this.
do?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
that is a 7.
You can, I can.
Here, can I? I think I. Let me double check real quick. I think I get like a free guidance whenever I make a perception check.
For insight and
Yes.
perception, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
for insight and perception, I get a free guidance. So,
Yeah, none of them.
Eclipse, do you want to guidance me so I can get 2 guidances?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
It pays to have that dragon mark.
So. That's why we get 2 guidances. Alright, still not amazing, but. This is perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 36. An 11.
And 11. Inside. So, inside the dresser is a key.
Well,
The chest is locked.
may I do the honors?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna
You found it.
put the key in the lock and turn.
The chest opens. Inside, at the very bottom, is some black liquid. There might be something in it. You can just see faintly the silver shimmer.
Mage hand.
Oh yeah, you try that first.
I was like,
You see Francisco's
don't
like
you
taking
dare.
his gauntlet off.
And then the mage hand just comes behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mage hand that. I'll send it in. See if I can grab the thing.
Oh, maybe I'm misremembering things.
There's actually like $1 million in there.
Does the mage hand work?
A pearl worth
Um,
50 gold pieces for.
I'm checking.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think I
You-
am misremembering something.
Tiny.
Uh-oh. There we go.
You cut out again.
Oh.
Oh my god. You got it. You guys got to deal with my bullshit.
You probably said something funny. You know, it never landed because it was never said.
You know what? Actually, it was mid.
Yeah.
The mage hand, on touching the liquid, shatters.
Oh.
I had a feeling that would happen.
We could dump it. Like pick
I
up
don't-
the chest, move it, and dump it.
I don't know how this liquid works.
I support that.
It didn't hurt that
That's
much to
actually
touch it before.
Yeah, I think I can. I've been able to handle the cold more or less pretty ably so far. If you want to, I'm worried about dumping it. It looks like it might be the source. of
Does
this
it?
chat, right? Because it seems like this is the origin point because it's flooding out of this room on both sides.
What?
Maybe,
But
I
the
don't.
chest is unconnected, right?
I'm
It
more
could be.
I'm more
Okay.
concerned
Push
about the
the
fact
chest.
that we don't know how this liquid operates. And I don't want to disturb it
Sure.
from
It's
its
really
location.
cold.
If it's like
We knocked
connected
it over and. Oh,
And
we
it's-
knocked it over.
and it stopped working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we move this liquid, who's to say that the item within it will stay within it?
That
Why
Also-
would be
wouldn't
some
it?
crazy.
Push
Because
comes to
the
shove, I
skeletons
still
do?
have 10 hands to lay on someone.
I have 4 javelins in my equipment. Can I take 2 of them and try and use them like chopsticks
Okay,
to
I like
get
this.
the thing out of the,
They have
Okay.
reach,
out of the
right?
goo? Okay.
Do they have reach?
They do not.
So.
Reach?
They do not.
No,
They're,
they
I'm
they're,
trying to think how long a javelin is.
It's like
They're just
it's
5
like
feet
5
long.
feet. You know.
5 feet, yeah.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Slay.
You insert the javelins. Have you ever used chopsticks before, Miag?
I think I definitely have. Mieg
Okay.
would have because like when you're in the forest and Lucht would know this too. You just get 2 twigs and you're just really adept at using them to pick up food and stuff.
Yeah, it's like if there's a frog you don't want to touch because you're a little concerned about its frogginess, you can kind of
Yeah.
pick it up.
Does
Also,
Lucht
there's
like
probably an
being
Asian
outside?
around campus.
Exactly. I don't think Mieg
Okay.
would ever use the word adept though. Wait, okay. What role would this be?
Make a
Be like-
dexterity check, and because you are apparently very fluent in chopsticks, I'll let you add your proficiency.
Yes.
The
Just
Put that
chopstick
on the
expert.
character sheet.
Proficiency with
Great.
chopsticks.
Oh yes. Okay.
What did you get?
Well, I rolled a flat 6, but that's before I add. So that's a 9.
You pull out the key. Because it is a key. The piece of silver inside the liquid is a silver key.
I think I know where this one goes.
Yeah, you want to try
Dude,
that?
This is
That
like
door?
the smartest
Yeah,
thing that Mieg has
Yeah.
ever done.
That's huge.
that is huge. That's
And it does make
It's-
sense because it's
it's
related to food.
What does the
Oh yes.
phrase?
Oh yes.
How does returning weapon work?
Returning weapon.
It returns to you after you throw it.
Well, what are the exact specifications?
Oh god. Let me pull it up on
Familiar.
my phone.
Returning weapon.
I want to
The
see
only reason
like,
I ask is if you keep your lantern attached to your javelin, could you use that to place it on the scale and then returning weapon it with the javelin back to you?
It doesn't like if I place it somewhere. I don't think it returns like that.
Okay.
It's when it's thrown.
Mm-hmm.
throw it
Can
onto
you
the
throw
scale.
it on the scale?
And then it would immediately come back to me after I throw it.
We gotta throw it and then sprint towards the door full speed.
But then it'd probably get caught
could do
behind the
that.
door.
Yeah, it returns to the wielder's hand immediately after it is used to make a ranged attack.
Okay.
Oh, they knew exactly what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Let's go unlock this door.
What makes you think the key will work?
I don't know.
And there's no harm in trying.
Hope.
Yeah, if there's another keyhole that we haven't seen yet that this connects to, that's gonna be a pain. It's like looking under every
We know the
table.
key will work through the power of friendship. Thank you very
Yeah.
Okay.
much.
Okay.
And if you don't make it work, you're not with it, and you're not a chiller, I guess.
You're anti-friendship. You're
You're
anti-friendship.
anti-friendship, dude. That's messed up.
Mia, do you want to do the honors since you
I would never.
have the key?
I'm gonna drag you guys over.
Power. Slay. Yeah. How do you hold a key?
With
Oh
the hands?
dear.
You put it in?
Okay.
How do you get into your dorm room?
Oh, they have key cards.
I just walked in.
What are...
Do you not have a locker in the gym?
I mean,
People
I
just know not
open
to
it.
steal from Yeg.
Yeah.
Real.
Nothing in the university is locked. That explains why everything keeps disappearing.
Why the museum items are getting stolen.
Yeah. There's like a little thing of thieves' cant right next to her locker that says "Don't interview."
No. It's just got like a profile picture of me saying don't.
Do you
yeah,
try the
yeah.
key?
So just yeah. Eclipse is gonna like put it in my hand the right way, and I'm just gonna like try and put it into the door.
Guiding your hand to the key.
You
Oh,
try
yeah.
to open the door with the key, and you find that it does work. The door opens.
We
That's the
enter.
power of friendship.
And that's friendship.
Oh, that's a.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Oh, yeah.
coffin.
It's because we did it together.
Oh,
The
actually, maybe.
painted-
Feedback.
The painted black room is small, containing only an altar in the center of the room. Atop the altar lies a tablet in an unknown language. It is a rectangular stone slab with a half-inch gap going 3/4 up the center of it. You can tell the text on each side of the gap is identical.
Bust
Keen,
out.
you got those magic glasses.
Yep, I bust out the magic glasses.
Take them out. The text begins to rearrange itself. On the top of each half, created by the gap in between part of it, you see the word goblin, goblinoid. The other text keeps moving and rearranging and changing and keeps moving and rearranging and changing and moving and rearranging and changing. It's almost like you can't even figure it out.
One part says goblinoid. I don't know what the other thing says.
If we. Do you mind if I try something real quick before we go further?
Yeah,
I
go
get a
for it.
bad vibe from that, but sure.
I'm gonna go back into the library room and see if there's a single book that won't crumble when I open it.
No.
Okay. She comes back covered in dust. It didn't work.
So much history.
In the coffin?
It's
Yeah,
not a
can I-
coffin. It is an altar. And on
But-
top of this
no.
altar is the
Okay.
slab.
Can I pick up the slab?
You may.
All right, I'm
Kinda
gonna
heavy.
like. All right. Eclipse, do you want to take a rubbing of this?
A rubbing?
You know, put paper over it and run your charcoal across
Oh.
it to get.
Yeah, that's smart.
Why not? We could just take it.
Well, I
Just so we have our own copy at the very least.
I was going to say I was going to do something very selfish and see if this I could replace with the ring.
She's gonna
I wouldn't. That's up.
you know, etch it into her book, the writing. While she does, is there any like
As you write this text,
oh
you get about 3 words in when your page ignites.
can I quickly
You
rip it out of
quickly
my
just
book?
rip it out, throw it to the side.
You do that?
I assume.
Yeah,
Why'd
sure.
you Why'd you set your page on fire?
I don't have the ability to set my page on fire. The writing was so fire.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
She's gonna rip a piece of paper out, so it's not connected to the book. These things seem very ritualistic, and she's gonna take her javelin and just nick her finger, so it's bleeding a little bit, and she's gonna try and write it once more in blood this time, and see if that changes anything.
It ignites.
That's metal.
Well,
All the same. The minute you start to get more than like 3 words in, it combusts.
This, like 3 words of the shifting
What?
text.
Well, it's not shifting to you guys.
Oh.
Only the person wearing the glasses.
Yeah.
is there any?
Okay. So, I'm wondering if it's waiting for something to reveal, to like become anything. Like, is there a condition?
Wait,
The fact.
I have an idea that maybe won't work, but we have the room that tells us what things are. What if we just put the tablet in the center of the room and press the button and see if that did something?
We
I
tried it
think
with
we
bones.
tried it on bones.
Yeah, and
so...
it only seemed to
Oh,
work
it didn't work on
living.
bones, did it?
Is there any like
Actually, I wonder if it
Repetition?
is related to that room.
There is on the left and right side of the gap, going about 3/4 through this slab of stone. The text is exactly the same.
And that was the only part. That was the part that said goblin, and that was the only part we could translate, right?
Each of those sides at the top of it had the text goblinoid. That was the only thing that translated successfully.
And so
Wait a minute.
the text that doesn't translate, like that we can't even write down, does that repeat 3 times as well?
Any text you try to write down has caused it to combust.
I'm more so trying to see if there's a way to decipher the lettering. You know, like linguistically.
I think if the magic glasses won't be able to, we'll have a tough time.
I don't like.
Why don't you make an
magic.
Arcana check?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Because you know how the glasses work.
I'd like to run back to the master bedroom and grab that goblin's body,
Sure.
and I'd like to bring it. I think I'm going to try putting his skull in that little gap between where it says goblinoid. Maybe that'll do something.
Well, it's not a thick gap. It's about half an inch.
Oh, so like it
There
wouldn't
is
fit.
this tablet, and so it goes like this, right? You have this way, then it goes like this, and then here.
Okay,
like
so
a
there's
pair
not
of
like.
pants.
So we're
right.
supposed to like stick it on something?
18 on the Arcana check.
18. Because the glasses fail, there's 2 potential reasons. Either A, it's not a language, maybe, but maybe the glasses thinks it might be and is trying. Or B, the words that are written have no translation in any language you understand.
So
Could I suggest something really dumb? What if we just started trying to chant it? Is it like or is that like beyond even our ability? Like we couldn't even sound it out.
that's
You
kind of
don't
what was,
recognize the script.
I was kind of
Okay.
trying to see like within when I was talking about the symmetry in the text. I was trying to see if there's any like, you know, if you can figure out any sort of lettering just to any sort of extent.
That would take a pretty in-depth analysis.
Is the lettering that says goblinoid like the same as the text? Like does it seem to have the same origin in like same type of language, or is it like you wrote something at the top and then it's a completely different language after that?
So now that you mention it, the script that it's using is similar to the Goblin language. It's definitely different. It's using characters that just don't exist, and not that you've seen before. And apparently neither have these glasses. But except for the word goblinoid, which is in the Goblin script.
What if maybe they pulled the goblin language pulled from
Whatever
something
this
like this,
is.
Yeah.
but this is not goblin.
Something that
Does it look
predates
like
even
the
Goblin.
word? Does it look like the word goblinoid was written after this, after the older language? Like someone else wrote it?
Doesn't look like it.
Goblinoid. I wonder if it's connected to the ropes thing with the identification thing.
Can I? She's gonna take out the potion of just that she's gathered of this dark liquid. If you want to put the tablet on the altar, we can see if there's any sort of reaction to putting this liquid on the altar with it.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that.
Worth a shot, right?
She's gonna take the potion and kind of slowly drip it onto the tablet as it's on the altar.
It falls straight into the tablet. Like the tablet isn't there and it is absorbed.
Home.
Can I drop the whole potion into it?
Yeah?
It just gets absorbed?
It's not like absorbed. It's not like a sponge. It's more like it's like the tablet isn't even there. But once it hits the tablet, it's like disappearing. Like you can pour it and it's... You would think it's going straight through the tablet, but it's not behind it.
What if we shove the tablet in the liquid?
I was thinking the same exact thing.
But before we do that, you have like a magical detecty like magic thing, right?
Yeah, if we take 10 minutes, I can try and see if there's any magic residue in the area.
I think that would be valuable.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's a
Good call. 10-minute detect magic, go.
Okay.
Everyone awkwardly sits while she fiddles around the room.
You detect necromancy magic coming from the tablet. Strong necromancy magic.
Oh.
Before we leave the room, is there anything else in here that we might have overlooked?
The breakability of the tablet.
I don't.
Part of me is concerned that removing the tablet from this room will stop the whole entire operation happening here.
Like the assembly line?
Yeah.
Is that an issue?
That be a good thing?
I don't know.
Or
Can I try something, actually? One more idea. Can we go grab one of the goblins while they're still flesh and blood? And then we can try and use its blood.
Wait, use its blood?
Well, it says goblinoid,
Yeah, well,
and there's a place for liquid,
go grab
and
a
it seems to
goblin.
react to some liquid. Maybe it wants goblinoid liquid.
There's a place for liquid? In like is the gap like for liquid?
We don't know.
It's
But
like, imagine...
So I'm totally. Oh wait,
You said like
keep
a
going,
pair
sorry.
of pants.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about half an inch gap.
And
Does
it goes like
seem-
all the way through.
Yes. Yeah. Well, no. No, not all the way through it.
Not all the way through.
3/4 of the way through. The
Gotcha.
middle of it.
We know it's necromantic, and I feel like what we're seeing here is vaguely necromantic. And it's obvious these goblins aren't really people, so it's not like we're actually hurting anyone.
I'm fine with it, though. You know, the room that names them makes them seem like they're people.
That is true.
I don't know if
Or at
They're
least
obviously-
4 people.
Yeah. But I'm fine
They
with
do-
it.
I don't know. They don't seem quite like people to me. They don't respond to us. They
Yeah, they don't.
walk into acid.
They have no emotions. I prefer to keep them degoblinized.
If anything, I would say killing one of them is a mercy more than letting them cycle through this.
It's
We
fine.
don't even know if they're cycling.
Francisco,
Well, you know what I mean.
yeah.
Does that tree like?
I am
sedate
so
you?
down to go manhandle a goblin
Yeah, it's...
and bring it back to the altar.
I have
What? Ooh.
If the does the tree is the point of the tree to sedate them? If it is, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I feel like it lasted too long for the tree to be the only. I mean, I could be wrong, but
I wouldn't be surprised if that's true.
maybe this dungeon is just Goblin Afterlife.
If you want, we don't
It's a
need
shitty
we don't need to
afterlife.
even take the goblin with us. If you want, you can just cut it while we're there, and I'll drip it into one of my vials.
I mean, I feel like it has to do with the altar itself. I would imagine we want to leave the tablet on the altar. Bring the. To me, this seems like a ritual, and rituals work best when they're done properly.
Right?
I don't know.
I don't
think
think it's
it-
a ritual.
Right?
It
I
lit
mean, I
on
won't do this
fire.
if you aren't alright with the plan, but I think Mia and I can pretty easily drag a goblin over here.
Do you want to try one of our bloods before we do goblin blood?
I'll try Mieg blood.
Yeah.
I'll take my hand over my axe and I'll cut it a little bit and like drip it on there.
Okay.
Can I try that?
Does not seem to react to the tablet.
It's just like pop on it. It doesn't even get a quote unquote absorbed.
Nope.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let's go get a goblin.
I want to get a goblin.
Goblins are us.
Sure. That's easy enough. You fetch a goblin. You just pick it up. Once it's kind of in your arms, it just kind of goes limp. Easy enough to bring it over to the altar.
Once we're there, I want to like cut the goblin's hand and let it drip into the slot.
You do that. And nothing happens.
You know, there is one other liquid we could drop in here.
No.
Do it.
Even like, do
Do
we
it.
even have the means of moving it?
Okay, wait. What liquid are you thinking?
Wait,
Yeah, I'm thinking of the vial.
I was also thinking the vial. And I
Oh.
don't think
I was
Francisco.
thinking of acid.
Oh.
I was thinking of acid.
I was
don't
thinking
wanna-
someone could pee on that.
we could
Yes.
do a drop of
Those
it.
are all
Let's-
the possible.
A lot of
liquids.
liquids.
Let's just not overdo
There's
it.
no more. Those are
Hey.
all the options.
All right, if you're willing,
I would very much prefer not to give.
a very
up
steady
any-
drop. Not even close to the majority of the
You have
vial.
an alchemist kit, right? Is there like a little dewdropper? What do they call it?
Yeah, oh,
you got some beer
100%.
You can put in there?
100%.
Yeah, like, if
I've
you want to
had.
do like, if you want to do like a single drop to see if there's a reaction, fine. But I feel some level of obligation to make sure this gets back to where it belongs.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you put a lot down to get this back.
I did. I it would look very, very bad on me if I did not bring this back.
Very carefully, Eclipse will take a drop and drop it onto the tablet.
Okay. Now what are you pouring onto it?
The tears of
A single drop of the champion's reward.
Gotcha.
thinking about it, I think it'd be cool.
Just explodes.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What would be, given what
You
I
said
know?
yeah, I
about the
thought you were
object,
agreeing
what
to
would
the
be
explosion.
an appropriate reaction. The liquid turns a dark navy blue, then turns into a gray, then a black, and then a pitch black, until it falls into the tablet.
Oh.
What do you mean by
Ooh.
what do you mean by falls into the tablet?
Did that do something for you? Because that didn't do anything for me. I don't know what happened.
It looks like it turned into the black liquid that's in there. What if all that liquid was
Demon blood?
Champion's Reward?
Is it champion or conquerors? I mean,
Vanquishers for one.
vanquishers.
Oh,
Ah,
vanquishers,
gosh.
yeah.
Sorry.
The vial of
How
magic
could you
liquid.
not know
Someone's not taking notes.
I am, but I've been calling it Orion's Tears in all my notes, or
What?
Orion's Tears
Yeah,
in all my notes.
That's real.
So when you said falls into the tablet, like what does that mean? Is there's
The same way it did before with the black liquid.
You want to dip it in the black liquid?
let's
I'm
dip it in the
down for
black
it.
liquid. Yeah,
Let's
Yeah,
dip
that's
it in the
black
black
liquid.
liquid.
well,
All right,
we've reached the
you
conclusion.
dip it in the black liquid.
And by it, we mean the
which
tablet.
pool are you dipping it into?
Yeah,
let's
that's a good
go
question.
south, right?
I
Yeah.
feel like master bedroom is like the origin point.
Yeah, what about the chest liquid?
I feel like the south where they're all going into is the most influential
Yeah,
one.
you know, we're closer to the south to begin with.
I
Let's
feel like
start
it's also
here.
less risky. What if that night thing gets angry and hunts us down?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Ooh,
All right. You go into
that'd be fun.
and you dip it into the water. I say water loosely. It starts to be absorbed into the tablet. Are you gonna hold it in it?
Yeah, until it stops absorbing.
It's not
Things are gonna
stopping.
Things are gonna get mad at us.
Oh,
Is-
is it like overflowing?
Is the amount of liquid
Overloading.
going?
Yeah, it's going down pretty quickly.
Oh wow.
Let's do it. Let's
Oh,
clear it
Yeah,
out.
let's clear it out.
Oh, okay.
man.
Yeah.
We're making a mistake, but that's okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
You
Experimentation.
completely empty the room
Oh my
of the
god.
black liquid.
Oh wow.
In it, there's something at the bottom of the black liquid.
Is it a glowing rock?
Can I go investigate?
It is a black blade.
Oh.
Dibs.
Oh.
What kind of blade?
What
Has no
kind
water.
of blade?
It looks like a longsword blade with no hilt.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh my god, wait, we can. Okay. We should go clear out the rest of the black liquid everywhere we see it.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna,
like treasure.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna pick up the blade.
You cannot.
What do you mean? I can.
I'd like to give it a
When
shot.
you touch it,
Oh.
your finger just goes through it, and it is extremely cold. It's almost like it sliced you, and you look, and your finger is now bleeding.
Oh,
I'd like to give it a
Mage hand?
try. See if
Oh.
this works. I'm gonna try and grab it.
You take 2 slashing damage as you
Okay.
attempts to grab it, just cut you, and you're not able to move it.
If I touch it with the tablet, does anything happen?
what is the width of the blade?
Yes. No. The width of the blade looks like a normal width for a long sword.
Let's go clear
Like-
out.
Is it like a half inch? Or is it like
Also,
1.5 inch?
Like an inch and a half.
I could
the
always use a new.
skeletons-
I could use a new weapon anyway as well.
The skeletons that were
You
coming in
mentioned
here.
mage hand.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Did that do anything?
I assume we'll just
Mage
kill the
hand,
mage hand.
The minute it kind of grabs onto it, its fingers get sliced off.
That's fun.
Do you want to go
How
train
about
the
the
other rooms?
skeletons that were coming in here? What do they
Oh,
do
yeah.
now?
A skeleton does walk into the room as you think about this. When it starts to go where the water was, it just eventually gets onto its knees and then just collapses onto the ground.
Let's train.
Well, that could be bad.
Let's train the other areas.
I was gonna start
That-
calling it. Wait,
yeah.
real quick. Could I move a bone from it collapsing and onto the blade?
Move a bone.
Yeah, like it collapsed, or maybe just like push it over.
There's no actual water in that.
Yep,
room,
yep,
so
I
we can-
remember it. I remember it.
I think I'm confused what you're talking about.
Wait,
see
like a
if the-
skeleton came,
Oh,
walked in.
the skeleton that came on the ground? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You just want to take a bone out of it?
And see if it
I
can touch
want-
the blade.
I want it to make contact with the blade.
It
Using the
cannot touch
bone.
the blade.
Yeah.
It is
okay.
cut, but the blade is not moved.
Okay. What? I don't.
Okay.
Let's do the one where the things were coming from.
The tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already there.
Right.
You walk over the room. Eclipse already has it dipped in, and it's like sorry.
Can anyone? Does everyone still see the tactical map? Something happened and the tactical map has just disappeared for me.
It's
I
still
see
here for
it.
me.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay.
I'm still
Mhm.
with it.
Yeah, I'm using it.
Let's
Maybe
see.
zoom way out.
I think I am zoomed all the way out. I don't know.
Try
Okay, well-
restarting alchemy, maybe.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll give that a shot. I'll be right.
It may have just like gone way to the side too.
You start draining it all the same. Would you like to drain it?
Yes, all the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is actually. Oh, boy.
There's a hand that reaches out and just gets sliced off as it is completely drained. There's nothing there.
Let's try this one.
Is the thing that the tree's coming from? Is that a separate puddle?
It is.
Can I drain that one?
You may.
Yeah. Yeah. I see the smirk.
Actually, wait.
That's a
before you
that's a
drain.
look. That's a
The
look.
tree
Mm,
falls over, and I need you to make a charisma save.
Okay. You know, I'm so charismatic. Oh, but that's such a good roll. 18 minus 1 is 17.
17.
I could do something really funny.
Dude, you gave me a hurt.
Yeah.
If you feel like now's the time to, go ahead. They're here for a
No,
reason.
no.
Push equips into the
No,
tree.
Feed into it.
Well,
feed
you
into
fail.
I fail. Damn.
You fail. You feel your emotions become cold, dispassionate, nearly robotic. I'm gonna DM you.
Oh.
What you've
Seems bad.
contracted, we'll say.
Oh, I'm contracted.
Ooh.
It's always a
You're
great
collecting
sign.
curses like it's Pokemon.
Apparently, I can't play a character that is not robotically cursed to be robotic. This is number 2.
What would everyone else like to do?
Okay.
Is there anything
Wait,
underneath that pool of water?
No.
I wanna describe what happens to equips after I read this, real quick.
So
and
have
then-
we sopped up all the water though?
No, there's one more pool left over here.
Ooh, okay. Can Mia take the tablet and
Oh,
go
great.
do that?
Oh, great.
You may. Although I'll say, as you walk past the this room. Oh, this room.
Yeah.
The tin thing.
You notice that the statue is
tin thing.
gone.
Oh, that's not
no.
good. That's so bad.
Oh.
No, that's the worst.
Oh, we
Equips,
definitely just like released an elder god.
Equips walks into the room just completely stone-faced.
Oh,
Eclipse, is
no.
everything
Right.
okay?
Everything is alright.
I don't know. Okay.
Do
Can
you
I
still
take
want
my
to?
axe and put the clips on your shoulder?
You see the missing
Really
statue, you
trying-
hear Eclipse talking like this.
We've got one more pool of water to drain.
I definitely draw my wand. I'm like, oh, it's fucking bad.
Why are you drawing
Yeah,
your
Thanks for
wand?
the
let's
crossbow,
go
I might
drink
need
the
it.
last bit of it.
There is no need
Uh,
for aggression.
I'm not using it on you. I'm just gonna be ready in case I need to use it on something.
You do see the statue is gone.
I do.
Yeah, that's
That's
was not
concerning for us.
I was not expecting the statue to leave.
I don't-
I really don't like that. Eclipse, could I see the tablet?
Is this one of those dungeon themes animated statues? 'Cause that's freaky as shit. I'm
Equips
gonna be
hands
honest.
hands over.
you.
Equips hands over,
We
over the
told
tablet
you.
and then turns
You read it in a book.
and then turns over to Luck and goes, I have once before seen a moving statue.
All right. Well, okay. So,
Uh,
in my defense, evidence
Yeah,
was
do
a
you want-
book, and that anything could be in a book.
Mac, do you want to come
That's real.
pool with me.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
hold
Let's
on.
go. Let's go drain the last pool.
Wait.
I think we have to do that before we have the mantis statue
Mhm.
turn into a weeping angel.
I will come with you.
Wait.
Yes, please do.
Francisco,
Yes, what's up?
You have that magical detecty thing too, right?
I do have that magical detecting thing too, yeah.
I also still
Maybe
have
we
the
should do
ability to
that
cast detect
on-
magic.
Eclipse, I
Well,
love you
you-
so much.
You are
Do
the
you
subject.
mind standing in the other corner of the room while I do this?
I do not have any preference.
I feel like we've
Oh,
been,
God.
I'll be honest, we're all being really hostile to Eclipse. I don't
I'm
think
not
we have
being
any
honest.
I'm not being honest.
I want
I'm
to
just
know
like-
if my friend has been like cursed or something. I got this blue disease. Maybe they got a motion disease.
I mean, I got... You saw me mellow out
You-
pretty hard after being near the tree. I'm sure they'll
Yeah, that's
wear
weird.
off.
That's a
That
big
is-
We got
assumption.
Abudi
I
Abu
don't-
Dai, and
I feel like you, if anyone, would appreciate how
Eclipse
weird
got,
that is.
like,
Eclipse is
Hi.
like blank staring at all of you as this is happening. You know,
Alright.
Her
Well,
voice-
okay,
her-
that's
her-
the tree thing.
her voice
That's
never like
the thing.
raises or drops as she's talking. Not even to like match the volume of the room
No,
as like you guys get
that's
louder.
no different than what happened to Francisco. That's probably chill and nothing major happened. Right?
probably.
I am worried about the mantis. I am very
I think we
worried
should
about them.
still drain the last pool. I feel like, you know, my completionist urge will not let me
It's-
stop until we drain the last pool.
We could stop
Yeah.
and then do it. I'm just saying. My priority is my friend
Active-
and my party
Mhm.
member.
Actively, I'm trying to drain the last pool.
Okay.
And then I'm
Usually-
gonna take him to Eclipse.
Can't put a leash on me, egg.
Wait, so where is everyone?
Oh yeah.
You're draining the
Okay.
pool.
Eclipse
I
is
had
just
the
standing in the
tablet,
statue.
and I think
Guess I'm hanging out.
I had
Yeah,
the tablet,
Francisco's
so I think
backing me up.
yeah, I think we came here together, and then Eclipse said, "I'll come with you."
Yeah,
So the
just
three of
like-
us would be in this room, and then it'd be up to the other two where they are.
I'm
I
freaked out.
am lecturing you on why we should do the things first. So I'm with you.
Miag, you dip the tablet into what is the last pool. And a 7-foot tall, 4-armed, double-jointed head of a mantis humanoid creature lunges out of the black liquid.
Oh.
It
knew
has,
exactly.
Oh.
and in
Oh.
one hand, it is holding a silver hilt.
Oh,
and that is where
hell
we'll
yeah.
end today's session.
What?
A few minutes. We can do combat here.
Now we
reached
gotta
the
bring
hour
we gotta bring
mark.
Andre back. He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
rush in
That's
and save the
that's
day.
too
Andre's-
crazy.
Andre's not. He's gonna pull up and he's like, "What happened?"
Eclipse died again.
Eclipse died again. That's good.
Oh my.
All right.
It's gonna be.
Oh my
it's gonna
God.
be
It's
like
time
a
to geek out
reoccurring
during the
thing.
credits.
That's
guys.
crazy.
I love geeking out, dude.
Oh yeah.
I've been geeking out this whole session. I was getting
Who
terrified,
wants to
man.
geek out first?
I don't know.
I've got mine
I'll
pretty.
go. Oh yeah, Francisco, you go.
I'm gonna give a hurt to Kenneth because I think Francisco thinks it was kind of shitty of him to not volunteer an item like everyone else did.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm gonna give a help to Francisco because we've been kind of buddies this dungeon and it's been pretty
Mhm.
fun.
I'm gonna give a help to Francisco for sacrificing the ring, so I don't have to sacrifice the damn lantern.
I'm gonna give a help to Keen because he did give me that crossbow.
Uh,
All right.
I'm gonna. You know what? You know what? I'll do it, Tracy. Is I'll give a hurt to Francisco for not seeming to care about the magical curse that might be on our friend.
Understandable. I think it's less about doesn't care and more of a assumes this
Actually-
is fine because he went through the same thing.
Do you have to give a hurt or a help at the end of a session?
Yes.
No.
You could just give like a stare.
You gotta
and be
hold
like,
out
I
on
can't.
us?
I can't. I
What,
can't. I can't
no
give net.
strong emotion?
I can't give net neutrality.
You would do that. This is based off of before the.
Before
you got
what?
All right.
I am
Well, with
excited
that,
though.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're ready to end the stream.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Peace.